What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. I am back, baby. I am back. So I took a little bit of a weekend break. I went snowboarding up at Vermont. Felt great. Felt great. Conditions were wonderful. If in case you were wondering, snow was fantastic. Weather was nice. It was sunny out. Some snow came down, so that kind of added to some powder. So I am back though, refreshed, ready to go, ready to stream. Not like I need refreshing, I guess. I mean, I'm just streaming. I'm having a ball. But these players are gonna have a bit of a tight competition. We got a lot of good ones here. This is a brute scrims. It is PUBG Mobile Battle Royale. So in case you don't know, this is a game where you play against a lot of different people, all on the same map. I'll show off the map, and right now, let's do, that'd be good. I mean, if I can just deal with this. Okay, here we go. So this is the map. This is what it looks like. Everyone will be dropping down to different spots here, okay? And in the circle, there will be a circle that kind of converges on this map. You can't go outside of that circle. You can, but you'll start getting hurt. And anyway, there's going to be one team left standing, all right? So the way this works is that we're going to have 3 different matches of this game. And whoever gets a lot of kills, whoever stays alive the longest, combining all that with the point system, they will be determined to be victorious. Okay, if you want to join in on this battle, go to the description below, click on the link, Discord link, and you'll be able to find out everything you need to know about this tournament, how to register, I don't know, rules about it, stuff like that. So definitely, first thing you want to do, click on that Discord link below, especially if you haven't done it already. It is just a good idea to be a part of the community and see if you want to be a fit for esports here. Alright, so let me take out the music. It looks like some people are dropping in. My job here, you might be wondering that, my job here is to find the action. Alright, wherever it is, I'm going to try to get there. Hopefully I'll get everything. Sometimes I'll just get most of it, okay? We're going to go to, right now we'll take a look at this on top left. We see a bunch of parachutes, all different teams, all different colors. And we'll see if they fight, right? That seems to be a good thing to do. We got AIM here with Adjack, we got Dodo, we got Astro, and Minato, all right? We've seen this team compete before. They've done very well in the past. We'll see if they can continue to do so. Now, I think they saw some enemies below. They see a car right now, and they're going to take that car, and I'm guessing they're going to head up more north, the direction they were heading off from the plane. I'm going to keep an eye on the rest, just so we don't miss anything, you know? If there's a lot of overlap, that's where we want to be. That's kind of the idea. Thank you guys for joining in, by the way. I do appreciate being here. If you guys enjoy, make sure to leave a like. I would like that. I like likes. Weird thing. But if you like my content in general, you can also subscribe. I mean, you guys know that. But I just wanted to say it because supposedly if you say it, it'll get more people. So I'm going to keep saying it. All right? It's going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to self-promote myself, and there's nothing you guys can do about it. Anywho, we're going to take a look at the left, all right, because I do see some people dropping in to the ground here. There's a compound nearby, so I'm kind of surprised they didn't drop to the actual compound, but somewhere close to the compound. Sometimes there's a car here, but they should have seen that coming, that there isn't one. So give me a second. Oh, there. So there's a compound, all right? It's on our right. There are some teams already driving to the north, and this was not a very surprising move as, again, the plane line was on the south, heading up north where it's kind of more free. You can see nobody's up here. People who are able to grab cars will do it, get the loot up top, and be very successful, generally speaking. But we do see a battle. We finally got one, all right? We got Diablo, we got Twister, Pernick, and YouTube Miction. I think I pronounced his name right. I could be wrong. Hopefully I am right. And we also have another team, as we said, just across the way. CIA, all right? Keyed Baby, I believe that's how you're supposed to say that. Keyed Baby, Damien, and HMG4BBO. I have no idea what's that actually supposed to be pronounced like. We also have Solo here that's literally by himself on this side. So it kind of goes along with his name, all right? We'll see if he can do it. Usually you don't want to be too separated like this, but maybe having a flanker can be a positive outlook. But I think he is known that he's here. I heard someone grenading over here. So if that is the case, then Solo is going to have some trouble. All right. That's generally speaking, as a flanker, you don't want to be spotted, at least not until you're able to get a knock. And there's definitely not a knock on this side yet. Twister's kind of exposed to Solo, but Solo's not peeking that part of it right now. You can see he's actually gotten inside of the building, so that grenade probably won't hurt him. It might go inside and might kind of crawl into the house, but other than that, Solo will have a wall to protect them from that grenade. I'm gonna keep an eye on the rest just to make sure, because even though they're close, it's a bit of a stalemate right now. What do we have? We had like 60. Did we have 70 people? 68 people now. Not sure if we had anyone die yet. Not sure. But let me take a quick peek at this. All right, we got P9 Gold, Brutal. P9 Gold did excellent job last time we saw them. It looks like Mitsuki is right there, needed to heal and did heal. And right now, we'll see if the 7 Atoms player can hang on tight. He sees Parrot and Brutal over there, throws a grenade toward Brutal, cooked it for too long, and he couldn't get it done. So now he sees that enemy crossing on his left side. He wants to make sure he does not get shot, and surprisingly, he already did. From the shelter side. So he's got like 3 people around him, and he's all by himself lonesome. Now he does have other teammates, as I said before, but they're not close, which is going to make this a very tough job for him. I'm not sure why he's separated so far, but that grenade almost killed him. Luckily didn't. His vest is already shredded to pieces. I think he had a teammate that just... Oh, he's burning. He's trying to find a corner of this house not to burn in, and he is knocked now. So unfortunately, no, that's not going to work. Looks possibly teammates are coming in, but they're still kind of far away. Maybe they'll get there in maybe 10 to 15 seconds, but I'm assuming Mitsuki's going to get thirsty before that. But not yet so far. Not yet. Shots fired on the rest of 7 Atoms as they drive in, so maybe they'll take some attention away. There's Parrot wanting to shoot at Baldo. Baldo cuts around even more and gets to a spot that's more safe. And there's an enemy right there. He sees him, he shoots at him, and he gets knocked instead. Teammate Mitsuki's already knocked out, so now it's a 2v4 situation. Seiko is close by. No, he's bailed out as well. All right, so they're going to do it on the 2. They lost 2 in that area, and they backed away from them right after. All right, so that's just the way things drop. Going back over to Lipovka, if you guys remember, CIA was here. And the other team with, what was it, 9, I guess? Yeah, 9. They were close, but now they've separated. CIA lost a player with Solo. Solo was the flanker I was talking about that probably was spotted. Looks like he is getting shot. Damien's still getting shot. He needs to zigzag and hope to find some protection. Unfortunately, wasn't zigzagging good enough. So now he is down. It looks like a Thirst is probably going to be in order unless he can get behind some barricades here. But at the same time, will his teammates come back to actually pick him up? I think they're on the run. I don't think they're actually driving. So they can't really just come quickly, pick him up, and then drive away. It's not really going to be an option. So we might see a push here from Team 22. If they do, then I think Damien is pretty much out of this game. It looks like Key Baby does find a vehicle, has a buggy. And it looks like he's just going to let his teammate die it out because he's not going to pick him up, which does make sense in a lot of ways. Doesn't mean he's a bad player. For those who play PUBG Mobile, that's kind of how it works. You know, you got to weigh your pros and cons. It's an open map. A lot of things can change, and so there's decisions that need to be made, obviously, that aren't black and white. So gray area is typically what PUBG Mobile is all about, working in that gray area, figuring out what works and what doesn't based on experience. And so we see Penn here, Griff, kind of looking across at another team. It's definitely another team. And he is not going to shoot. Another black and white thing. Even though you see him, you might think, shoot him, why not? But you don't want to make your position known. Maybe you want to push this sooner or later and get closer to get a more high probability knock or high probability kill. So I'm not sure if that's the case here because it looks like VAE Caesar is looking over in that direction already. Here's some gunshots. So I believe they know each other are here. Okay, let's take a look at Matt, who's the closest person up. And he's going to try to snipe. He has a Kar 98, really great bolt action weapon. So you can get to shoot one at a time, but the gunshot is powerful. So it could bring down somebody in one shot. Usually, on average, I would say it could bring someone down in 2 shots. And Matt needs to heal now that he's peaked a little bit too much. See his helmet. That's a pretty cool helmet, actually. What is that? It looks like a clothes hanger helmet. Like you put that on a hanger. You know, like I'm gonna go to work on. Let me just grab my helmet from my clothes closet. Okay, yeah, you get the gist. We got a few players on the other side. It looks like they're just kind of feeling each other out at this point. Both teams need to be careful not to get knocked. Typically when you're this close, I would not be surprised to see a push after a knock, which means that you brought someone all the way down to their health and they're kind of on the crawl. But we'll probably see that happen in the kill feed, and then we'll cut back to it. I'm looking around as well. I don't see any other engagements right now, so we're gonna stay here. We started, as I said, with like 70 people, maybe a little less than 70. Typically you have maybe 80 people in a room to compete on a competitive level. So having 70 does change up the meta of the game. A lot of people are able to find loot first before they fight. A lot of people are able to kind of organize themselves in a way, get the positioning they like for the next circle before even thinking about fighting. If you imagine having 100 people, because that's the max, then you might have some chaos going on. Typically in 100 people lobby, a lot of teams kind of land on top of each other. It's whoever finds a gun first. It's a fight for the gun rather than a fight to actually kill people at that point. So it's a different ball game here with less people. Good shots. The DP is a great long range weapon. He's using a 6x scope on it. I'm not sure if he changed it to a 3 because you can half it. You can literally half your scope to make it a 3x. It's the word I'm looking for. Can't think of words. But what's good? CJ says DZ Zovian. Thank you, Zovian, right? Yes, thank you for doing that. Thank you for joining in. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm just, having fun. As I said in the very beginning, I kind of came back from snowboarding at Vermont this weekend. So I took like a 3 to 4 day break. Yeah, 4-day break starting from Friday. Did nothing, no streaming on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Did nothing, and now Tuesday. So it's kind of nice, extended weekend, just to kind of do some hobbies that I really like to do, and snowboarding's definitely one of them. All right, we still got these guys kind of cooped up on each side. No one has gotten a knock yet. Both of them are very cautious. So because, as I said, when one side gets knocked, there could be an initial push after, and you don't really want that if you're the one getting knocked. So you're really trying to create less risk for yourself while still trying to put damage across and get the knock. But if both teams are doing the exact same thing, very unlikely to get a knock. Marius is just trying to shoot at Caesar. You can see how many shots he just took towards Caesar. I'm kind of surprised he kept doing it because usually if you don't succeed, don't keep trying and trying again. Typically I know that's not the way the saying goes, but typically in PUBG, that's how it goes. Bonjin Petrovic. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Never mind. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Appreciate that. Again, if you guys are enjoying yourselves, I would like to see more. I mean, I'm just saying, I do have a little bit bias of whether I get more subscribers or not. So if you guys want to, that'd be great. If you don't worry about it. Just enjoy and watch the show. So there are still here. All right, I want to find another battle, quite honestly. I do, because this is a bit of a stalemate right now. I'm going to take a look at these vehicles that are coming across because they're actually getting closer to that battle we were talking about. You see Peace here, lost the tire, getting shot at, trying to get under the sewage system, and does get under it. So looks like he does get away, even though at a price, because one of his teammates now, Peace Masa, is knocked. He's going to try to crawl over to Larks. Larks, if he has smokes, that would be good. So he's going to do that right now. Seems like these smokes should help out Masa. I don't see an ability to thirst at this very moment. And with a smoke trail, Masa should be able to crawl over to Larix. Larix might come over to him as well, which is possible, which might be a good idea, just to make sure that you can pick him up faster. We also see a push on that left side from VAE, maybe going over to see the people in the other sewage system. All right, there they are right in front of us. So they are going kind of full sending this. Grenade coming over and does hurt him, but does not knock him. Very close call. That was a good grenade. And there's a second one that hit. Savage is now knocked. They knew exactly where they were. Throws another grenade, almost takes out the second one with that extra grenade. The grenades are perfect, almost perfect, because they don't actually get the last player here. Oh, he gets it with the long range throw. The grenades, baby. Yes, QR going strong. QR9. All right, this team, I have never seen them before, but those grenades were on point. Savage getting knocked first behind the tree, and then even when AMA went back to like the hay bales, to the tractor, to his own vehicle, it was not enough to hide from the grenades, and they go for the thirst. We see the rest of VAE, the ones that did not push, are still at the compound. They're at a bit of a precarious situation. They've got multiple enemies on multiple sides, even though it looks like they had some success coming in for the thirst. There is Caesar. So they do get a little bit of revenge on that side, especially with one player being knocked. We still have this team on this left side. I'm not sure if they see other players and shooting against them. I see the DP player, Tori, looking toward possibly Peace right now. There's Masa on the left of your screen. Now, Also, if you do not know PUBG Mobile, don't worry about it. I'll explain. You see all these tags going around with all these names. No, the players here don't see enemy tags. Only we do because we're spectating. So what they see is just only the character silhouettes, right? Only the characters themselves. They don't see that someone over there by the name of Tori is over there, all right? They just see, whenever they see a person running back and forth, they'll try to shoot at that. They hear him sometimes, because hearing is a very important part of this game. They'll do that as well, whether it's gunshots from other players or footsteps from other players. It's very important to hear across the way. So we have Sushi here and Revenge for QR9. They lost 2 people as well. They were in a great full send push after those grenades. Unfortunately, the rest of VAE wasn't with them. So even a full send there wasn't leading to any significant outcome. Revenge now shooting through to the other side of this area. And Larix, I think he sees Larix on the top. Now he wants to shoot through to get him from the bottom. He's going to shoot the tires off. I'm not sure exactly why he's going to do that. I don't think that changes changes your defense in a significant way, but he'll do it anyway. Take a look on their side. So this is here. They're going to possibly back up. They have the smokes there. And they just want to make sure that they don't get shot out in this sewage line. So good thing for Larix, I think, to bail. I think Masa is going to do the same exact thing and bail too. So new enemy for peace anyway. A new enemy on that right side. They also have enemies on that left side, interestingly enough, that don't really have a lot of cover on that left. So we'll be wondering if they're going to stay there or not, trying to just keep the high hill. Might not be a bad idea. Could be good, could be bad. I'm not sure yet. Well, it depends on that outcome, I suppose. So let's see the people from the high hill. All right, we got Sir Push, we got Dom, we got Shisui, and then we got Lob as well. Looks like Twister's knocked on that left side. Not sure who got the knock. We do see Lobo, who has an M4 and I think a 4x scope. Yeah, 4x scope across. A lot of comp players like to do that now. Thank you for subscribing, Bonjan. Oh, that's my Streamlabs. Thank you, Streamlabs, for indicating that he subscribed. Thanks. Yeah, if you guys are here, let me know how you guys are feeling in the chat. Love to get to know you guys. Whether you want to talk about PUBG Mobile. I know a lot of people who watch my content also loves COD Mobile. So if you want to talk about whatever you want, or just, you know, something personal, something unrelated to the game, that's fine too. 2 things I asked though in the chat, as it looks like Diablo is trying to blow up a vehicle. Be respectful to others in this chat, all right? We don't want to see toxicity. And also, don't use curse words, all right? Those are my 2 rules, all right? Curse words definitely revolves around context, but I appreciate in general. Ooh, they got up close and personal here. There's one knocked on the left. They go for the jump shot on the right side as Larix comes in with the kill. Good push there with 3 players against 2. Sometimes that can be difficult with this only one way through. Couldn't be a tunnel vision, but apparently they threw a smoke in here, which seems to be a good idea. And possibly when they peeked through the smoke, they just got one of them on the left side and then put some damage on the right. So they took care of it anyway. They have 4 people actually that pushed. Yes, they got 4 people here. There's still the VA squad that has held this household compound for a very, very long time. They did lose 2 players that were trying to push on the one of the sewage lines, and they failed. And then you got Penn here, who has been here forever as well. Looks like they like their spots, you know, and sometimes people feel comfortable. When the circle is closing on them constantly, sometimes you just want to stay. And this is what I mean by the circle, guys. You guys probably know this as well. But the blue zone is dangerous. You don't want to be out there. The smaller the zone with the circle, the more damaging the blue zone does, okay? Typically speaking. There's a little bit of a, you know, not always the case, but you get the gist. The more closed it is, the more likely it'll hurt. There's also a new circle that'll be made, and this is going to be what the next one will look like, that white line here. So when teams are trying to determine where to go next, they typically want to make sure that they're going to be within the white circle and the next one coming around. So a lot of teams are already outside of that white circle, so we probably will see a rotation as the next circle will start closing, or it has already started closing. For some reason it says 6 seconds, but I think that's glitched out for some reason. So or no, yeah, that's glitched out. So anyway, let's see, is it closing? I think so. Hard to tell when You're looking at it from here, but I think it is closing. We'll move along. A lot of teams are already actually in the next white zone. Mexican, Mixian. I thought Mexican, sorry. Mike Sheehan, or Mixian. YouTube Mick. Ooh, gets knocked out. Sorry, man. I think I cursed you by messing up your name. So, YouTube Mixian needs to get revived, and there's a bunch of open doors. Gotta be careful about them, but based on where we can see them, they're not gonna get shot. Astro needs to heal. He probably will do that now. He has a first aid kit, so he'll be brought back up to 75% health. He's gonna shoot toward Twister, and actually was in the right direction, but I think he had some protection. Looks like teams are shooting at Aim's tires here for their vehicles. One anyway with the buggy. You definitely don't want your main vehicles to get punctured, the tires, because then you can't really use them anymore, depending on what tires you knock out. But typically, you don't want that happening. So it looks like Peace is going to go up toward VAE's direction. We might also see Larix kind of grab some loot here. This is what they... I don't think it was Peace that got these kills, but there was another team that was able to get these kills. Again, with those grenades, very good throws earlier on, but I think that team got wiped out. So sometimes you can do some really good stuff in this game, but if you're not able to survive, well, then it was all for naught pretty much. Luckily, they got some kills for ranking systems. To understand who's the best in these rooms, because there's multiple games, you have to do well in two categories. One is rank, so wherever you survive compared to other teams, you come in first place, second place. If you're the last surviving team, you'll be first place. Kind of get the gist there. And also is based on the amount of kills you get. So if your team gets more kills than everyone else, you're probably going to do really well in these games, because typically speaking, on average, the team that has the most kills will win. Not all the time, but most of the time, that is the case. We got Astro on that left side. It looks like Dodo is going to try to hit Dome. Does hit Dome. Sir Bushy might be next on that list and almost gets taken down as he hides behind the car. Car passing by on the left side. Dodo shoots at him as well as he heard it behind his headphones. And now he's getting shot from the left. Goes straight to prone, hoping that he doesn't get knocked out, and that is the case. Throws a smoke as well. Good idea. When you start feeling like you're getting a bit surrounded from different angles, you do not want to just hold the line. You want to make sure you protect yourself, and throwing smokes is a very good idea. Good knocks here, by the way, from Dodo. He's gotten two on the other side already with Lob, and I forgot who the other one was on the right, but he was able to get him to Dome. That's who it was. Dome, I think, is still knocked unless he got revived at this point. There's a smoke thrown in his direction. Let's see. Okay, so he was able to get revived. He healed himself up. There's another teammate, as I said before, with Lob, who is knocked, that needs some helping hand. And Dome gets knocked out once more. And thirsted this time. Same player with Dodo doing the work. So it looks like Dodo's shooting through the smoke, hoping to hit Sir Push, but doesn't realize he's not behind the actual smoke of it. Adjek definitely has his hands full. Look at Larix getting hit there by Dodo. Dodo knows that the blue zone's going to hurt. Probably going to get into this vehicle and hope, hey, I want to pick... Oh, he can't pick up his teammate. He's already knocked out, so he's going to leave him behind. Sir Push might shoot at Dodo, will shoot at Dodo, but since he's moving so fast, I think he's going to have a hard time actually making contact. And he did have a hard time. He does take out a tire on the vehicle, but nothing more than that. So here's Sir Push back over to him. He looks like he's still weary of the blue zone and making sure nobody's going to be crossing over. But no, nobody will be coming back around. You can see Adjek will be thirsted out. A lot of that has to do with the fact that the blue zone... oh, grenade comes in and does not knock Sir Push. How is he still surviving? Peace was a good throw there. But unfortunately, that second one came too far, and then another one. But Sir Push is surviving in the prone position behind the vehicle. Peace seems to have a lock on Sir Push right now. You typically wouldn't throw a grenade like that if you thought it was all clear. Good shots on Larix right there, as Sir Push now for sure is taking the attention as Top SC comes in with a kill on the right. So there you go. There you have it. Grenades coming in first. Does a little bit of damage here and there. If I was Peace, I might have been thinking, oh, it probably is clear over there. We threw some good grenades. They do get one knocked on themselves, but they also get the kill and finish it up. I think they can heal. They have 40 seconds. Typically, it takes 10 seconds to revive a player, and then that player can also heal himself within the 40-second time. So that should all work out very nicely. I'm looking at Relax here, and maybe they're going to be shooting long range to the top of the hill away from zone. They are in zone, but they're shooting toward the outside of it. So this is a really good position, I think, for OR. Iron Hizaka, sorry. Or Hisoka? I'm not sure. Relax and Boom here. We've seen them play before, and they've done well, like many others. We got N1 here. We got Crush. Enamin. Not sure how to pronounce that one for sure. Zart and Shah. There we go. You can tell I can definitely pronounce names like no other. We got Zart going for the getting revived from Crush right now. Should be protected with the cars and the rocks around. We have a team on top of this hill, probably the highest as far as geography is on this map right now, which can be good in a lot of ways. Can shoot down on a lot of teams, be able to see from a high vantage point. Just imagine, you know, in typical war, you kind of want the high spots most of the time anyway. So that's kind of similarities here. Ooh, blows up, and he almost dies from that explosion, or at least almost got knocked from the explosion. Looks like Lux is trying to throw some grenades up toward Benji, but unfortunately he does not have the arm for this. It's too high up, all right, too high up, and so it's just keeping short to Benji. And so him being in this shed is a good hiding spot for now. But if he ever gets pushed by Pen on the bottom, from the top, I mean, to the bottom, toward Lux, that'd be troubling for him for sure. He's glitched out. Let's go to another player. Oh, he's going to be glitched out as well. You can see the invisible guns always makes it difficult. That's just a glitch on spectate mode. I think someone's throwing... Yeah, I was going to say, I think someone's throwing a grenade here. And someone did, but unfortunately they couldn't get it inside the shed. So it won't hurt the team here. More grenades, and that was a good one. That would have knocked him out if he didn't cut out of that shed. It looks like they're trying to make a line of smoke going toward the next zone. And oh no, Nox is knocked. Looks like was it 5 Ninja? Maybe just Ninja. I think that's what he meant. 53 Ninja. He's gonna get the revive. He should try it. I think he should continue to hold it. But he doesn't. So he's gonna throw another smoke, hoping, oh, because this is dissipating maybe. And it kind of did dissipate. So that was actually a very smart smoke. Never mind. Good thing he didn't hold it. Otherwise they'd be sitting ducks. So I think this is good. Yep, gets Nox back up. Ooh, long range shots on Lux, and Lux will be brought down and thirsted through. Boshag needs to keep moving into the zone. There's a lot of players on that right side, and there's 2 in particular, and unfortunately he can... Oh no, he's trying to hide in the very sliver side of the hay bale. Unfortunately, no, that's not gonna work. We got Crush just gotten a revive, and now he's gonna shoot through that smoke. A lot of people hurt up top, as if they continue to shoot through that smoke, it would be a good idea. I'm not sure how much ammo they have, but typically speaking, that would be great. Especially since they're trying to get this revive, and you know they're crossing their fingers thinking, don't shoot this, don't shoot through this smoke, don't shoot through this smoke. We're both pretty hurt here. So it is going to work out. Tori and Benji will heal up, it seems, anyway. Marius is behind this tree. He's going to throw a grenade over or something. Yes, a grenade. Will it reach? I think he's way short, but it could have been good if they tried to push. Relax is going after some kills here. Marius is knocked, I think, due to Relax's shots on this side. The compound is no longer going to be in. They're going to have to go to their right, to Relax's right, into zone. All right, so no longer will the houses be in play in roughly, I would say, 25 seconds. 15 seconds for the zone to start closing. Probably 20 seconds, 25 seconds before it closes the houses out. Grenades continuing to go across. And now the zone will start closing. It's going to overtake some of the left houses first. Crush and OR understand this, and you can see them kind of getting as far to the right as they possibly can before not having any more protection. You can also see N1 trying to get into zone from their spot, and they're going to get hit first by OR. And now they're going to start moving, and you can see Hizaka kind of running on the right side, gets knocked down. The good shots from Pen who have probably one of the best positions right now. They do take out the rest on the left side. So Pen successful to bringing down one team. Oh, Nox is getting hit, and 5-3 Ninja are the only ones left on this side out of anybody left. Pen is going to throw a Hail Mary grenade too far, though. Another grenade too far. Very lucky, though, for Team 13. They're going to try to shoot across. No, not yet. 5-3 Ninja needs to go back down, needs to heal once more. The constant barrage, and one more grenade almost takes down both of them. Nox with a sliver of health left has barely an opportunity to stay alive here. I'm not sure how he's going to do it here. Marius is pushing forward. He's going to throw some mollies. Does that reach him? No, it just gives him a little bit of heat on that left side, but nothing more, nothing less. Nox is going to shoot. Can he get a knock? No, Marius almost gets knocked, but he is the one that gets that last kill. So good job, though, from Pen. Again, they had the high position from the very start of that one. Oh, not the very start, but at a pretty early stage of the circles closing in. They had a very high position, and as I said, it's usually pretty good. Sometimes it can be bad. You can be on the broad side of a hill, and you're shooting. It's like shooting fish in a barrel when you're coming down it. But in this case, the circle was going pretty much toward them the entire time. They had some trees, they had some rocks for coverage on their way down. They had some smokes to give them some protection as well. So overall, Pen did a great job, obviously. We got first place for PAN. We have 3 from Tori and Marius as far as kills, and 1 apiece with Benji and Griff. So a team total of 8. Not double digits like I usually like, but still really good. They're going to have some good, obviously the best rank so far, and some really solid kills. And maybe the best in kills. We'll see. We'll go through the rest. We got 5-3 Ninja with 4 kills. Nox with 2. Those were the last 2 remaining players. Lux was on that that shed where Pen was. And he was not able to go in a 1v4 situation and take him out. Anyway, 6 kills here for the squad. And then we got OR that has 6 from Boom himself. Iron with 2 and Hizoka with 1. A team total of 9. So they actually do overcome the first place team, but they won't have as many points in totality. I think that makes sense. And 1 here with 3 for Zart. 2 for Crush, team total of 6. Nice job, guys. P9 Olds. P9, I think that's supposed to be P9 Olds, something like that. Anyway, team total here of 7. Good job. Aim with 5 just from Dodo. And we did see a lot of good stuff from Dodo, actually, as well. Peace with 4 for Larix. Team total of 6-7 kills. BAE with 2 for Caesar. Good job. Next with 0 kills. We didn't see a lot of them, and makes sense because they didn't have any kills. 4 total kills for My Neck. I think that's how you're supposed to say that. YMCA with 2 total kills. RP, I believe that's supposed to be a P. I'm not sure. 1 kill, though, from Shishui. We also have 9 coming in with 2 kills from Twister. QR with 2 total kills as well. CIA with 1 kill from Keed. 7 Adams with 0. And 1 for the other Pen squad with Wolfie. All right. So that's how that played out. We're going to get into the next room soon. I'll get myself in. And if you guys have any questions at all, just let me know. All right. I'll try to do my best. No, I don't want to lower it. I like it. And so far, I've been liking this. Let me see if it changed. I like the settings I have for my graphics so far. HD, extreme. Yep. Same as I like it. So we'll keep it that way. Thomas, again, thank you for joining in. As I'm assuming you're rooting for NEX, or you're just saying to bye to NEX. NEX Insane says hi to you. Why are you saying bye right after? All right, so a few things. One, this is an event hosted by Brute. Brute has been doing a great job with these scrims. If you guys want to compete in these, if you guys are new to this, go to the Discord below. You'll find it right there. Click on it, and you'll get all the information. All right, information's key. And you'll be able to join a community where a lot of people have like-minded thoughts about PUBG Mobile. Esports is great, typically. So, again, you can compete through that Discord link. There's a few Discord links below. I would recommend hitting all of them, but you don't have to. Just hit the ones that you want. There's a few things in there. They're pretty detailed in the About page. Figure out which one you think is good for you. All right, so the other thing. Oh, yeah, I want to show you guys a team list. That would be a good thing. So there are a few things, actually. I do want to make sure I get into the next room. So I'm going to do that actually right now because I think I have it. Yes, I do have it. So let me get into the room. I don't know why I said it. So weird. All right. I'm going to put you guys to the pause screen because this is a closed registered event. So I'll be right back. Just like in, I don't know, less than a minute. I'll be right back. I just got to get myself in without showing you guys the ID and password. What was that? Boom. I'll put it to pause. I'll be right back. Still here. Don't worry, guys. I know you guys want to see my face. It's all good. You know, maybe I should make my pause screen just of my face. So that way you guys will never be alone without seeing my face. Because I know that's the #1 reason why you're here. It can't be because of the great content that I provide. It can't be because of my beautiful voice. It's all about this face. I get it. I get it. Don't be shy about it. You don't have to be shy. Let's go to the studio. 7 arm says, which server of your custom, bro? Well, I'm guessing you mean what region? So you can see actually from the top, I don't know if you can read that. This one is a brute scrim, which means they are an EU organization. So this is an EU event. So this one will be a server in the European server. Typically I do NA though, because I'm from New York, so I'm North American. I typically host events in NA or sometimes stream things in NA at night, typically at night, because you know people have school in the afternoon or work in the afternoon, and they got time for doing something like this at night. For EU people, it works out because at night, this is night for them. Right now, I don't know what time actually it is for them. For somebody, it's multiple times, but it's pretty late, generally speaking, for people in the EU. That's why we have a 2 p.m. event that people can make, typically speaking. We got Benjamin Harm says GG's. Pen Benji. I'm assuming that's you. And thanks for casting. No problem, man. I am enjoying it. You've been doing well. I know you've done events in the past that I've streamed. So keep it up. You guys won that round. I know there's 2 pen teams. But I'm pretty sure yours was the team that won. And continue on. Keep moving. Keep doing what you're doing. All right. Whatever worked in the first one, you're probably going to want to do here. What should teams do, though? I think it's too early to say they should change their strategy. I know we'll do a whole different map. I don't know if you guys can read that. Oop, I hit my mic. But we're going to do Miramar. All right. We're going to a different map. Last time we had Erangel, the very OG map. Miramar is very good, though, for comp. I think if you are going to have multiple maps, Miramar should definitely be one of them. It encompasses a lot of good things that makes a good comp map. Things like being able to effectively use a car, because it shows that your rotations are really well thought out when you use a vehicle, compared to a place like Sandhawk where, compared to a place like Sandhawk where the zone closes but very slowly. Same thing with Vikendi. Closes but very slowly. So if you mess up with rotation, you're not thinking about it, and you get hit with the blue, you're like, oh, I got hit with the blue. Well, you can just easily just kind of walk in. I do feel like that's more often the case on Vikendi and Sandhawk than it is on Miramar or Erangel. So rotation is very key. Positioning is very key too, because there's not a lot of compounds to hide behind on Miramar. A lot of the times when the circle starts closing smaller and smaller, you're going to be less likely to have a compound to hide in. So you're going to have to utilize the hills, the rock formations. You really need to understand what the map is about. You have to literally study the map in order to know where to put yourself when a circle changes to a particular area. Because if you don't, then you're going to be a sitting duck. Because again, you're not going to have a compound to hide behind. Bro, I am new, says Ahasan Mahabub. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. I am definitely butchering it, but Ahasan Mahabub. Thank you for joining. Okay, thank you, appreciate it. I do have a delay on this stream, as the title I think suggests. So just know I'm gonna get back to you. I will do it. If you have a question for me, I will be there. I don't know if I have any mods in here. If you do, say hi. But if I don't, then I'll be your person to respond. Okay, and hopefully I'll be able to get your answer quickly. Sometimes I'm a little late, but I'll try my best. What else we got? Oh, that's about it. So looking around. Yeah, I don't. Let me play some music. That'd be good. Oh yeah, I did want to show the team list. I think that's a good idea. So let's do that. So again, these are the teams cutting into the room. But if we do some magic here, all right, and I like doing magic. We can get the nope, that's not what I want. That's not the magic. This is the magic. And well, you guys don't know I changed anything. This can be deleted out. No, I'm still looking for that magic. It is soon. All right, found it. All right, here's the magic. Boom, transition, beautiful. I don't know if you guys can read that easily. I will read them out. These are the teams that are competing. If you guys have a particular team that you think will win or is a favorite team that you have, let me know. All right, I want to know who you guys are rooting for. All right, so we got YMCA Esports, My Neck, Bionic, Number 1 Legends, 7 Atoms France, Zero Recoil, They Victus or V Victus, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Hazard Conquest, Team Peace, P9 Old School Albania. I was gonna say Alabama, Albania. 7 Atoms, Quarantine 9. I think that's supposed to be like quarantine. That's kind of a cool way to do it though. Quarantine 9. Amazing G2. CIA 4 Horsemen. Penn Vitality. Penn Institute. Number 9 and Next as well. All right, so those are your teams. Again, let me know who you're rooting for. So far, we saw Penn do a tremendous job. I'm not sure which Penn. It might have been Vitality. It could have been Institute. Actually, one team did fantastic. I think the other team got last place, so I'm not sure which one it was, but definitely on different ends of the spectrum here. So, yeah, I'm sure there's some people possibly rooting for Penn here. Other than that, again, let me know. 7 Atoms, typically a team here that do very well. Zero Recoil do very well typically as well. P9 Old School, yep, another team that we've seen and competed very well as well. I know I've seen a lot of teams that are competing well, but that's typically the case. You know, these are really high-end teams that like to fight. And if you want to be one of those teams in the future to be on this list, you just have to register yourself. You compete against them, all right? Just want to let you guys know that. Let me bail this one out again. It looks like we are starting. So we'll that. All right. Trying to think anything else I have to add. No, we got 2 more matches. That's another thing I can add. So we got Mir. Oh, we got. I mean, do we have 4? We might have 3 more matches left actually. I think we do. I think we have Miramar. We have Sandhawk, and I think the last one's going to be based on a vote. So that means I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. That means that whatever the server dictates, like, or I guess maybe the players or the server in general dictates. For the last one, that's the map they'll use. Alright, let's see if we can turn off the music. We can. And I like to hear the in-game sounds a lot, so typically I do turn off the music in between or during the match. Alright, this is how it's going to be played. We got Miramar, a nice middle plane line. So you can go to a lot of different places. And typically with 64 people alive on this one. Thank you, Dirk. I think Dirk Dark, if I haven't pronounced that, or just Dark Dark. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, man. Hope you're enjoying yourself. With 64 people, I think people should be able to land and loot comfortably wherever they want to go. There might be some cases where there's overlap just purely based on luck. But for the most part, we're going to see people landing separately. So let me just make this better. That kind of, there we go. Just want to get closer. All right. Let's zoom in on this a bit. All right, Monte Nuevo has N1 there, landed there. We also have El Pozo, one person landed on the very edge of it. I'm kind of surprised by that because typically El Pozo is a very hot drop area. So that was a bit of a risky play. But it seems like he's going to do well there, actually. If he wants to loot the whole place, nobody's going to stop him because that's the only 2 places they landed and nobody's landed near. Picado's another place that typically is a hot drop. It's typically one of the smaller places I think people just like the idea of landing there. So only one team landed there this time too. East landed in different areas. You can see it on the bottom with the orange tag right here. Oh, cool. I got my mouse. Sometimes I don't have my mouse. So anyway, aim is looking around. All right. So aim is looting up. Will be rendered in soon so we can see everything that's going down. There's probably a wall in between this. There we go. Yes, it is. There's a player, Savage, and Matt is gonna pop. I thought Matt was going to rotate as well. There's also Sir Push back here, as he's gonna get pushed right now by Dodo. And here's the push out. Nice job from Sir Push. He definitely took advantage of the situation. He needs to heal himself for sure. He does not have any meds though, so he's got to find some. He has a level 3 vest, which is one of the big reasons why he was able to survive that. But that push from Dodo could have been really bad. Could have been really bad. His teammates were not that close to help out. You can see them on the left here, but it didn't seem like they were able to get an angle on getting those shots off. It was just all Sir Push. There's Lobo. There's Lob. This is the other player, kind of far away. That's what I was saying. Anyway, aim Minato with Astro. So it's a 2v1v2. All right. There's one player on the right who definitely needs a heal. So he's pretty much less than half. We'll call him half a person, maybe even less than half a person right now. Because if he gets shot once, that is it for him. And he really doesn't have any teammates close. Lob's so far away. So he probably should try to head over to that building on the right side of us right now. This one in front now. He should probably do that in order to grab some loot. And I know he doesn't really want to because it feels like he will get shot on the way through. But I think it's a worth risk. I think it's a worthy risk. We got Matt here focused on the right more or less. Let's look around the map as well. We'll go to different places. We got CQX, I believe, or CQ. Squalino is knocked down on that side. And we'll see how it all looks as things render even more. YMCA probably was the cause. YMCA King, he's going straight toward it. Not afraid of a possible surprise attack as he pushes. He actually throws a molly. But I think that was too short and will hit the rock instead. There were shots already. And you can see King with an iron-sighted AK. Not typically a thing that is terrible. You know, iron sights typically you don't like having. You kind of want to have a scope. Oh, he gets shot from this side. He also lost his helmet with a nice headshot. So now you see that Squalino just wants to go and crawl over to his teammate that was able to get that knock. There is a smoke that came around. I'm not sure if it was Linus who threw that. But King needs to get picked up if he wants to continue the battle. Linus, he's got a high position, but might be a bit of a on the pedestal here. Especially on that right side, YMCA can possibly look. Oh, never mind. Lux gets knocked now. I was mixing up my teams there, as I thought on the right side there were enemies. Never mind. In front of them was enemies, and he had a perfect angle on Lux. So on this side, it looks like Nox is going for the revive on Squall. They still need to pick up another player, and that did not get Thirst. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go for the Thirst right after. He's gonna let them sit that, maybe marinate it a little bit, make them feel comfortable to try to get that revive, and then Linus will try to get the next person. That is a typical move here. Sometimes you don't want to leave a guy knocked if you are an opposing player, because you want to make sure they can't get that revive. You know, you also want to get a kill too. So there's a good 2 reasons for it, but. Ooh, they're right there, and I think he saw them. Yes, he does. He doesn't have the best angle for this, so I'm not sure if they saw him. Oh, Nux on the right side, and Linus doesn't see him. He has tunnel vision for the left. Oh, now he sees him. And the shots, come on. Oh, he misses so many. 4x scoping the M4 on that side. Missing a lot there. I know a lot of comp players like to use a 4x scope, but sometimes I think you're overthinking it. I think Miramar might be a different situation because it is a typical spot with long range capabilities here. But for the most part, I think a 3 is going to be way more accurate. And the distance is pretty solid. And here we have an Uzi user with Malmi. And with the Uzi, you can only use a red dot or nothing. Or a hollow, I guess. But no time scope allowed to be placed on it. It's meant for short range, and they don't want you kind of going crazy with it. on the top there. Linus is hiding behind the box, understanding that Lux is there. Malmi got knocked, so he's in a precarious position as his one and only teammate left that is not knocked or killed is way far back. So he's got to wait this out. He wants to wait this out in order to have some backup. So he's going to come down here. Not a bad thing to do to kind of hide it out even better. And he might actually be running it back. Yeah, run it back from here. Seems to be a safe endeavor. And a teammate did come back here now as well. So now they're regrouped and ready to go. So I think that was a very smart thing for Linus there. If he did shoot, I think Lux would have been all over it. I don't think he would have been knocked. He could have been, but I think all he had to do is back up then and prevent the knock from happening. Nox gets knocked from Deso, and he's going to continue to pre-fire that side against Squall. We got Deso pushing forward. We'll see if that works. Right now, so far, they don't want Nox to get revived. That's for sure. That's why Deso moved up a little bit more. Put some pressure on. And there's Deso. Saw the movement from Squall. Is Squall able to get that revive? I think he made it around. Yes, he did. So they are going to get that revive. And YMCA can't really do anything about it. Although Linus is going to charge on this left side toward Lux. So we might see a grenade being used. But the health from Lux, he can't use it fast enough. Put some damage across. But he's still on the lower end of his health. And there he goes. He finally gets a finishing touch here on the left side. Right now, the rest of CQ should back away, understanding that their flank has been overrun, and they want to make sure that they have some sort of fighting front to deal with. They backed up. Nox needs to heal. He has no meds, though. He's kind of hiding under... He does have a booster, though, but he's hiding under the platform. Could be good enough. I don't know if YMCA will figure out where he is. And where did your teammate go, actually? I don't know where your remaining... Oh, there he is. Here's Squall. There's Linus up top. I think Squall saw it. He has an M16 out for longer range shots. It's a burst or a solo firing gun. You can change between the two. Burst meaning a few shots in a row you can do, but you can't auto fire. You can't just hold down the button. Constantly shoot. The M16 is a good long range attempt. The range and the power of the range is pretty solid. There he goes. Passing over. And what a hell of a hit from Squall. I didn't think he was going to get that knock, but he did. Tries to thirst him out as well, but couldn't do that. On the right side is a problem, I think. Thank you for the follow. Death of Pride. Death of Pride. Thank you for the follow, man. Malmi went back up to go for the revive instead of trying to get the better angle on this. That could be good or not. It looks like both teams, you know what they're doing? They're both playing pretty conservatively. Yes, they're getting knocks, and sometimes they're pushing forward on those, but they're not like full sending it where you know, they're gonna be in trouble. They're sending it only. Ooh, Dezo getting shot from the right side here of him, and we still have an enemy below, like under the platform, that can hear people every now and then. So I'm good. I know this has been going on for a while. I kind of like seeing the strategies that were involved on that battle. But we're going to... Should we go back? I want to keep figuring... Oh my god, he ran on top of him now. Well, Nox... Oh, he sees him so clearly, but he doesn't want to shoot. Oh, lordy. Yikes, Dezo got away. I don't know who got away with that, to be quite honest. Dezo or Nox got away with that. It looks like Dezo might be coming back up as well. Let's see Nox's perspective on this. I think he just saw him. Yeah, he kind of sees him. You know, he can kind of glitch his head through, I think, sometimes. But, okay, so this is pretty clear. I mean, right now, I don't think they're going to fight, to be quite honest. I don't think Nox is going to want to cut out there. I don't think they're going to find him. So we're going to move on. All right. I know there's some other battles. Unfortunately, we might have missed some, but kind of liked watching that. All right. Boom, Zero, Fluey, and Frosty here for my neck here. Frosty has a buggy. We'll see if they kind of just keep driving off. You can definitely see Boom was shooting across. It looks like he took a hit and now healing. Not too bad, though. Looks like he dropped some 5 ammo as well for his teammate. He has a Kar 98, so a really good weapon on this map. You want these long-range types because at the end of games, this is what's going to really kind of come down to. How well can you shoot long range? Because as I said before, there's not going to be a lot of compounds left at the end. Typically, there's not going to be a lot of compounds left. You're going to be in open spaces when the circle starts to close like this. And so having a long-range gun that can knock someone on their behind really fast is going to be a perfect option. You just got to be accurate. Let's see if, boom, trying to be accurate. Trying to hit Petrit and knock him down. You can see him every now and then, but it looks like he's having a hard time just trying to clip his head there. And yeah, he's also hitting the ground. That's not a glitch. It's, I don't even know what you call it, but unfortunately, sometimes, even though it looks like you're scoped in, you're not gonna hit the ground. The gun is still going to go along because the scope is higher than the gun. So, you know, it's just, yes, it might end to that perspective at that point, but you know, with the scope look and then the gun shot, it's kind of, you're gonna possibly hit something that's under the gun. That's, you know, actually in real life as well, but in a game you don't really think of that. You just see what through the scope, and anything in between your crosshairs and the person is, that's the only thing it's going to go through. Well, I don't know where to go. Miramar is one of those matches where you really do need a lot of people though. Because or you need to speed up the circle, because it's one of those things where teams can do a lot of this, given how big the map is. You can just kind of like take your own hill, like this is their own high point, right? And they don't have to move because they're well defended here, and they can peek every now and then. So it's just, oh, let me this. Oh my god, I think I have like a sand stuck in it. I can't mute it. I do. How do I turn off notifications if I can't use the button? Actually, I have no idea. Well, I just gotta hope that it doesn't make a lot of noise. Yes, I don't know. Let's leave it at that. We got CIA. And let's kind of focus on some different areas, because I want to see something. I want to see a push. But I would love to see right now. Can we find that around? Not really. That was a lot of shots. Someone blew up a car. Oh, they got a shot on Damien on that right side through the window. With these long range shots, typically though, people aren't going to be pushing. My neck, even though they got a knock, are not going to get closer because they like their spot. They you know, they want to keep it. It's a very powerful position to have this high hill. And obviously for the person that got knocked, they don't want to be pushed, and they don't want to push because they want to get their revive. So they did. I think they already did it actually. Damien's already up to 75% health. So, you know, you might have this long range battle causing knocks on both ends, but this is only to kind of feel out the enemy. It's only to possibly make the other team lose their helmet, their gear, their vest, or their meds, and kind of like really slow play it, you know? The problem for my neck and their team though is that they're probably the more exposed team if the third party came around, because another team could possibly come to the top of this hill when they hear the gunshots. If you make too much noise, then you're gonna be pushed by the third party eventually at some point. Just think about a smaller circle. Teams will be more likely to hear you. They're more likely going to attack you. So that is just a given. We are still at a big circle, so we might not see a third party yet. Although Peace is just gotten to this bottom part, so they might be able to get some shots from here. You can see the tags from my neck on top with Peace on the left here. So they may shoot long range right now, but I think we're still gonna see long range all around. We're not gonna see any big push right away. Even though, look at that, you got 0. Oh, they do get the thirst though. That's a big point right there. He overexposed himself to Peace. He had no idea that they were there. He was really focused on CIA, tunnel vision to that side. That's why he got thirsted out. That is a very important part that I actually don't think I mentioned yet. Miramar is very well known to having long range third parties. So you really have to be careful of all your directions. Yes, you might be focused on one team. This is every place though too, being third party. But you really have to be careful of all 360 for your team, whether you have maybe certain players to look in one direction or whatever, you still need to make sure that as a team or as an individual player, you're focused on your surroundings, not just the people that you want to kill, because they can come out of the woodwork anywhere. P9 Old School is in front of us now. Let's take a look at them. It seems like Petrit was trying to do something fancy here. I'm not sure exactly what he's trying. But, oh, enemy coming down. And they are really close to Brutal. Looks like Male gets knocked out. And Boom is going to be driving off below the gunfire. So I think he's going to be able to keep moving. Unfortunately, though, loses Male in the process. And now it's just Boom, Relax, and Tapping. I don't know where the rest of his team is. I can't see him on the mini-map right now. Oh, they're higher up by P9 Olds, actually. P9 Old School. They're actually shooting toward Boom and shooting the vehicle at the same time. Relax might want to move this vehicle. Yep, he's going to try. It's smoking up, and it blows up. And because I don't know whether he didn't get out in time or he was too close to the vehicle, that explosion led to an instant death. And Tapian didn't get blown up, but he got shot and almost gets thirsted here. He has no opportunity, though, to get picked up, so he figures, I'm just going to crawl anyway. There's nothing I can do. I can't get revived here. My teammate already left me there, so there's no option to just chill there and wait for a player. So that's that for those two. That was really interesting because I thought he was going to try to move that car, but he was doing it so slowly. It probably was because of the car, how slow it can be. But he needed to get out sooner. Once he realizes he's not going to be able to move, he didn't do it. So he blew up, and that was an instant death. Sometimes if you get blown up by the vehicle, though, that you will only get knocked if you're close by. Whenever you're in the vehicle and it blows up, that's it. Like, you lose your health no matter what. And you don't go to a knock, you go to death. Which is an interesting thing. I never knew why they did that way. Because, you know, if you have a teammate and you get shot to death or shot to nothing, then you go to a knocked base. But with an exploding vehicle, especially if you're inside the vehicle, you will die instantly. I never understood why they did it, but they do. Ooh, nice job there from Keed as 7 Adams exactly gets taken down. There's still a player on that right side that seems to be trying to do a marathon run toward his teammate, hoping to pick him up. They were long-range shots, so if I was him, maybe I was thinking, yeah, I'm not expecting a big push on him right now. I can possibly pick him up right here. He's close to me. I can do this. I think he's inside the... Where is he? What? Oh, he's in the... What are you doing? No. It's... Seiko! Seiko! I mean, it took me a second too, but it didn't take me forever. I didn't want to make me go outside. That's funny. Anyway. Oh, he got the revive. There you go. Exactly what will get brought back. CIA did not push, although I'm kind of surprised by that. They could have gotten a lot closer. At least get to a position where the next time you get a knock, you can push. That's a very typical move in PUBG Mobile Esports that you might not see in Classics. Ooh, we got Doom kind of bulldozering his way to this compound, to this building. He actually avoids the building there and instead goes next door. He might just go for a run away because, again, all of his teammates are dead. He has to make sure he does not get pushed, so he's on the run like a fugitive. So it seems like it's working so far. I know they spotted him early, but he may have given them the slip. And I wouldn't be surprised if he just kind of holds out this building, kind of just stays put for a sec. Although I saw a shot line there, he might have been spotted. I'd be very impressed if he was, but that might be the case. Might have been spotted again. Nope, never mind. They bail out. You can see on the map on the right, top right, they're going away. Okay, so Boom should be safe to move into the next zone whenever it changes again, but he's kind of already there for this one. So he can just constantly loot. He's going to need all the loot he can get because he's by himself. So, I don't know. We'll see how well he does. He's probably just going to hold the edge of zone every now for the rest of the game. Siko and 7 Atoms exactly are still alive. It looks like Mitsuki and Baldo are knocked out of the game. They're pretty much out in the open. They might get shot from that left side from Fui if they see him, but they're not focused on that. There's also some possible battles here, but Shaw getting shot goes right to the pro, and somehow, some way that works. 2 players just died there on the right side. I think there was an instant kill on somebody that P9 Old School was shooting at. So they have 4 kills now on the board. Seems to be a squad wipe to me. There's an enemy driving by for YMCA. This is my favorite vehicle, by the way. Love this vehicle, and whether this is the only map you can get this vehicle. I wish it was for every map, but I love it, and I have the best skin for it, like a muscle car skin. There's Brutal on that left side. Linus sees him for sure, but he might have problems with rolls on his right side. Oh, he's kind of out there. Oh, wow, they notice him, so he's gonna shoot. Yeah, makes sense. Gets knocked nice and quick. Nice and quick. So, yes, Rolls is on that right side. He doesn't quite see him, so he might go for the third. He's gonna blow up the vehicle, and that just about takes him out. He will die, though, and there it is. So now he's got the notification that he got a kill. He's gonna be feeling pretty good about that. Grenades coming over still, but being cooked for too long. Malmi gets hit badly, but she does hide it out again. Exactly is now knocked. Siko's alone, unless he can get that revive on Exactly. I'm not sure what's happening here, why that happened. Maybe on top with Fluey. Yep. Trying to hit Exactly and thirsts him out. He just hit in the wrong side. So he must have not... I don't think Fluey was the cause of that knock. I think CIA was. And that's why he was hiding behind that wall. But that made it easy for Fluey to steal the kill. So then Siko now is, again, definitely alone in this house. He's got 2 fronts to deal with. He also has to make sure to get into the next zone. There's too many things going against him. That makes me believe he's going to survive that. But it's possible. We will see. YMCA is already inside the next zone. They're trying to barricade this corner here for themselves. By moving up the vehicles and putting them in a position where they can hide out a bit. Malmi just got knocked out. It looks like it was caused by some Max. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He's got a buggy. I think all of the players for QR9 have their own vehicle. I like that, especially if you can coordinate. You have to be able to coordinate your attacks, though. You got to be able to communicate very well. But being able to separate and push forward with your own vehicles whenever you feel like the time is right is always a nice, freeing feeling as a team. But again, you have to coordinate still. It's not like you can do your own thing at this point. You really have to focus. And the shot's on Linus. Come on. Oh, no, missed it. Missed an opportunity for a knock, an easy knock, to be quite minded. But definitely because of his, the positioning, it made it easy. So, it was, you know, you got to consider that as far as his skill to be able to rotate well. All right, we got a push here from Sushi. There's enemies on multiple sides. Good shot. That was a nice headshot there on Dezo with an AK. Had no chance for that kill or getting hit. Sushi doing a fantastic job so far. Trying to see who else is here, but I think that's it for YMCA, other than Linus, who's on the far side. But they have taken it over their position. Got CIA. Yeah, Damien, why are you taking so long? But don't die in the blue. Just gotta get in. So he does get in. There's a lot of enemies at this warehouse. Oh, that's why. This is problematic. And Damien gets knocked out. I was like, why are you going so slowly through this? Oh, and they got another kill in the warehouse as well. Petrit gets knocked as he's gonna try to cut around, even though dealing with the blue a little bit. Still is in pretty good shape to get revived. And I think P9 Olds will do it. I don't see why not. They got 30 seconds. We got Frosty, who has an M4. He's probably the one that's causing some damage to P9 Old School. He also needs to move forward. The rest of his team's already actually in the next zone. And they might be dealing with an enemy that's at this silo as well. Linus, who he said before is by himself. He's going to try to prone shoot toward Frosty. Nice job from my neck Frosty, who actually helped out his teammates from that far. Because, as I said, they were all at the silo area. Yeah. Hey, says TJ Wolf. Gaming YouTube TV, thank you for joining in. And Lord Gamer, what's up, man? What's up, Trent? Thank you for being here to support me. We got Minuto, which, okay, you're just going to die out here. I think you're not... Why? Wait, why? I don't even know why that it would be a reason to do that. He could have gotten in, I think. It's not like 100% he was gonna die. I think he could have done it. But instead he just wanted to die out. We got Peace here on the left side. I think they were just killed somebody on this left side. I can't really tell. Oh, there they are. I'm like, why? Anyway, they're all dead. And P9, yeah, they all died in instant kill. So P9 Old School is out at probably 4th place. We have Peace, we have Doom, and we have N1. All right, we have Anonym. Hard to pronounce your name, man. Anonym. Like anonymous, but anonym. And Zart as well. Dude, they're putting some damage on top, and that's going to allow N1 to move forward. And there they are, Peace. A lot of them a bit of exposed here. Unfortunately, the explosion doesn't hurt their chances of winning. And so while one of them got thirsted, they were able to take out a team. So I think that's worth the risk. Oh, Zart gets knocked. That was a big knock right there. As now it's a 1v2 against their odds. Will they go for the revive first? That's the play. They're gonna try it. Larix, I mean, still can get picked up. They're not doing that. Grenade bounces in a way that actually protects them. And another grenade. Oh, I thought that was gonna hurt Zart, but I think he has that little rock on that left of him that protected him too. So Matu is gonna go up to Larix, go for that revive. And nice shot from N1 getting that revive, because they really need to even out some score here. Zart's gonna find Late. Nope, not yet, but Late is really pushed forward. I'm surprised he is. I wouldn't have done that, especially if you know your teammate is going for the revive. Wait for your teammate. Molly throw him. He tried to just lightly throw it, but unfortunately not working. More grenades cutting around. Another grenade coming in slowly. Zart gets knocked on that left side with a Tommy gun of all guns at this point. And Zart is going to have to stay knocked for the rest of the game. Anamin trying to survive. Unfortunately, that's a negative, as there's the kill. So good job. Good job from Peace. We do have more games, so don't go anywhere. All right, we'll be talking about a few things in the chat, and if you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys want to compete in this event, for instance, I see it's Ace is asking, give me ID and pass, please. You can only compete in this event if you are registered, and you can easily register. It's for free by hitting the Discord link below. Register your squad for next week, or I think they have it multiple times a week, I believe. Maybe just once a week, I'm not sure. But that's the reason why you should head over to the Discord. See when you can compete in this event, and you'll have me stream your guys' game. All right. Anyway, Peace, good job. 4 for Tapesi, 2 apiece between Late and Matu. A team total of 8. All right. Another good outcome for a team that came in first place. And 1 for 4 total kills. Zart with 2 and Anonym. That's how it is. With 2 kills. A team total again of 4. My neck with 3 apiece between Frosty, Boom, and Fluey. And 1 for 0, a team total of 10. That might be our first double-digit team kill count in all the events so far. A good job from My Neck. QR9 coming in with 2 kills from Sushi, and that's their team total. E9 Old School with 3, 6, 7, 8 kills. Nice job. 7 Adams with 1 kill from Seiko. We also have AIM with 1 kill for Astro. YMCA with 3 kills. CIA with 0. 9 coming in with 2 kills from Pernick. OR with 1 kill from Male. Pen with 1 kill. BAE with 4 kills. Pen here. This is the... I don't know if this was the Pen. I don't think this was the Pen team. Oh, no. Okay. So 12th place Pen team. All right. This one up here. They had first place last game. They only had 1 kill this time. So they're really putting themselves wide open for another team to take over. And they probably have already, to be quite honest. I'm sure there's a few teams here that had better total rank between the 2 matches and probably better kills, I'd say, as well. So Pen probably lost their first place position, maybe went to Peace, maybe to N1, maybe to My Neck. I'm not sure, but maybe we'll have that information. Pen, the other Pen team at 14th place with 0 kills. CQ with 2 total kills, and RP with 4 kills to round this one out. Let's continue out of that. Again, we're going to have 2 more matches, so be ready for that. If you have any questions, again, let me know. Love to be able to help you guys out. Right now, what do I do? I'm going to bring you guys over to the studio. And I'm going to check Okay, I got the next room already. So I'm going to get myself into that right now. And again, in order to be part of this room, in order to fight in this battle, all right, you have to register. That's generally it. Oh, I can type in this? Oh. I can't show the password. Oh, my head in the way. I think I can. Yeah, you guys can't see it. Ah, that could work. Yeah, it worked. All right, there you go. So I didn't have to put you pause. Just gotta make sure I position my head here. Always. All right. So, all right, some things I want to talk about. One, if you guys are enjoying yourselves, I would really appreciate if you leave a like. If you have a team in here and you really want other people to see them, whether it's random people or other people in the community, leaving a like actually does help because the algorithm likes. And if the more you do, the more likely it'll bring more people and we can grow it. So leave a like if you enjoy. The other thing is, if you want to watch more of this content, I do this multiple times a week, multiple times a day sometimes. So if you guys want to subscribe, that'd be great. If you guys want to follow, that'd be great. You guys should, especially if you enjoy yourselves. I'm thinking, I'm not sure what else I need to say. Let's talk about what we saw in that game. Miramar, that one ended at the silos, which is interesting. Not very often does it land at or end at any man-made mark. So what I mean by that is like it usually doesn't end at buildings. It usually doesn't end at, I don't know, warehouses. It just kind of ends in the middle of the desert. That's often, which is why it's so important to rotate on Miramar and be able to position yourselves in a good place. For this one, it ended at the silos. So you could try to use the silos to the best of your ability to hide behind them. And the winning team was the one that kind of got to the silos compared to the other squad that was trying to make it up to the silos. So it was definitely a good rotation for Peace. There were some problems at the silos. Like there were other teams that I think were there first, but they were getting shot from the top because there was a huge cliff next to the silos, and they were just. And I think it was NY. I think it was my neck actually that shot down at a remaining player for I'm not sure who, but some instant kill. So it was a difficult place to hold, even if you were there early. Houses is a different situation. Like if you have a building or you have a house, you're generally covered from gunshots unless you peek the windows or a grenade comes in through the window. But you're typically aware of those things when they come around. You're not like people just don't like hold the window and hold peek it. People don't just wait for a grenade to come in when they know they're getting pushed. They're cautious of that. So I think it's always easier to hold a house or a building. And that's why Miramar is such a fantastic map, because you are forced out of your comfort zone to be in situations where you're more exposed. And it's just a matter of who's better at rotating, who's better at positioning. So that's why I like Miramar. This time, we got Sandhawk. So Sandhawk is not one of my top two maps for comp level. I do like that it's in there because I like diversity in my maps. If you just had the same map over and over, I don't think it's that appealing to watch. I think Sandhawk is a great map to add especially if you just have 3 matches or more. Sandhawk is, for most of you who don't know, it is known as the tropical map, where we have a lot of trees, a lot of tall grass, and you do have a good amount of compounds. I wouldn't say it's overwhelming, but you do have a good amount. Typically, you have to be careful of snakes in the grass, meaning people who go prone, who hide in the tall grass, which makes it less competitive as a map, because when everything else fails, all right, when everything else fails, you just go prone in the grass and hope that you don't get shot. You kind of hide behind some rocks as you go prone. That could work out very well, actually. It's definitely been successful for a lot of people when they become alone and they try to survive. So that's one thing that's always a worry for that map. And as players that are playing, if you have a full squad, that is something to constantly be watching out for. Just constantly looking on the grass whenever you walk through the open fields. You're making sure, is there any snakes in here? And the thing about Sandhawk, and the same thing I think goes for Vikendi as well, is that these circles, they close more often, but they close, they don't close as much. More often, meaning like they'll close like in between the closes. I always have a hard time explaining this. So like, all right, so it closes, right? And then there's time in between before it closes again, okay? That time in between is shortened here. So you do have to think about it more. But each circle change is smaller. Like the change is smaller. So the circle stays big longer based on the map size, okay? That kind of makes sense. So you don't really have to think about rotation as much, and which is why on Sandhawk and on Vikendi, you typically can beat out the zone by running. There's not very often where you can't beat it out by running on both of those maps. You can usually do it. Especially if you just run straight, perpendicular to the center of the circle. So that, that's just something. Which is why I say it's not as competitive, because rotation is not as important. Gameplay, as far as Sandhawk, the best players typically are the ones that go into an early circle center spot, hide out and camp out if you want to. It's third partying is going to be huge on this one, because again, you can kind of get close using the grass, and the tall trees also help because there's a lot of hills here, so you can go from like one hill to the next, staying above the tree line. People will have a hard time seeing you as you move closer. So if you're hearing a team shooting, you're more likely you probably will be successful third partying more than any other map on Vikendi, I'd say. As I said, you can kind of creep up pretty well with using the trees, the grass, the rocks. So that is probably what we're going to see here today. A lot of third partying. Think about it like Livik. If you guys ever played Livik, it's a very small map, pretty similar situation. I would say Livik is probably even more competitive though than Sandhawk, because the tall grass isn't as big of a factor. But you can't do Livik on a comp scene event because it can only hold 60 people, unless you do a 60-person event. How's the stream going? Says Trent. It's going great. Enjoying myself. Just chilling. Just came back snowboarding, as you know, from yesterday as we played. So yeah, Lord Gamer, if you guys don't know, is a Naked Esports player. So appreciate his support here by watching. Hope he's enjoying it. We're gonna get started. I'm not sure exactly actually when we're gonna start. I'm probably gonna start soon though, since we have 60 people already. Can't turn off. I have anything tiny. I need like a pin needle, like a little needle, because I have like a rock, like the switch. I have an iPhone, like the switch to turn your iPhone from silent mode to I have like a little rock in there, and whenever I get like a little pin to put down. I don't have anything for that, so I can't literally put it into don't make noise mode. Now it's kind of just stuck making notification sounds, and lowering the volume doesn't work. I think I would have to go into settings to literally turn off any notification, which I don't really want to do, or like emergency calls or texts if I need it. But you guys get the gist. Anyway, it looks like we're going to start this round. This is the third round out of 4. So we got one more after this. Let's take a look at the game. As I can't quite. Okay. I didn't turn on the music. I don't need it. I don't need it now. We got 60 people. We're losing people. I think we had like 68 people in the first game. Then I think we had like 65. Pretty sure for the second game. Now we got 60. Maybe that'll go up as the seconds dwindle down. Sometimes it does at the last second, but I'm pretty sure we have 60 now. I don't know why. I don't know. So Sandhawk, watch out for snakes. Watch out for third parties. If you're going to make noise, better be sure to take care of the enemy quickly in front of you. You don't want to have that drag out, because teams can hear you around the map, And they will come. They will come and kill you as a third party. This is very good for short range battles as well. So I would not be surprised to see a lot of people holding SMGs like a Tommy gun or an Uzi. You can still use an M4, obviously. I think a lot of people will because they're just so used to using it, and it's a good gun. An M7 as well, because it's very much known for short range. AK as well. People probably won't be using bolt actions as much as they normally would, because you're gonna have to make a sacrifice of what gun. You can only hold two. So if you have a sniper, then you have to decide between an SMG or an AR as your primary, and then you're going to probably be you're probably not going to use an SMG in that situation. You're not going to have as great of a short range weapon compared to somebody else. That is typically not great, because again, this is very conducive to short range battles. This map is intended to force people close. Alright, now we got 9 Twister, who's kind of alone, but also Peace Late, who's also alone, and just head over to her. Not sure if it's a girl, but the character's a girl, so I'm just gonna go with that. So Peace Late and Twister. Twister does have teammates that are farther to the right, and that's why Late really needs to win this quickly. Unfortunately, they're already heading over to Twister, so Late needs to bail. She doesn't know it because she doesn't see or hear the other players that are coming around, but unfortunately she does need to do that, and she hasn't. Now it's a 2v1. Here's Pernick, who's gotten closer. Pernick might be in a better position to go to the across the street on this left side. Already crossed the street here. Late is already going over here to the left now, so never mind, that plan fails now. There's Twister kind of overly exposed, and okay, so now Late knows for sure it's a 2v1 against you, at least. I think there's still another player though on the right side for Team 22. You can see them. Actually, are they across the water? They might be across the water, actually. That's a bit of a saving grace for Peace Late right now. Still a disadvantage to her. Twister got some shots on Late, at least one, as Late lost a little chunk of her health. There she is. She can't really afford to lose health like that. Ooh, someone just got knocked on this side. 2 knocked on this side. 9 Diablo and YouTube Mission get taken down, and they are not going to get revived. Maybe, never mind, they are. Okay, I was wrong. All right, so I thought Pernick and Twister were too preoccupied and they would not come out, but they did. Oh no, Pernick gets hit by Late. Are you kidding me? Now Twister's alone. The advantage they had, unfortunately, is now not going to be, and now Topsy trying to shoot at, losing a lot of health and taken down by Larix. Are you kidding me? Peace, who did come in first place in the last game. I thought they separated way too far, and I thought Late was going to be in biggest trouble, but that worked out nicely. Very nice. Actually, couldn't have worked out much better than that, because Late got involved, got a kill behind, and that really made it difficult for the rest of the team to actually function. So, but for Peace, they functioned perfectly. So let's kind of rewind that back. Right, we can't literally rewind it, but let's talk about it, because what did this team do? What did Peace do that was really well, and what did the other team do that was a mistake in their positioning? I forgot what the other team's name was. Sorry about that already. But whatever the opponent team, the one that died out, they should have pushed Late really quick. They knew it was a 1v2. They can hear the footprints. They might be thinking maybe once is kind of camping and staying low, but for the most part, they should have understood that at the most it could have really been was 2, and they had to. So might as well push, try to finish it out. They also had 2 people who were up top here already, and they were focused on Peace. The rest of the team across the water. But really what they should have done is focus all their attention on one player, get that one player out, then start focusing on the other, because they were the ones in between. They're the ones sandwiched in. So if you are sandwiched in like that, you want to huddle together and force one side out, take over that one side, and then you can start focusing on the next. So that was a mistake there, obviously, from them. I thought late was going to die out, and I thought that was their mistake because they were too separated. But if the other team doesn't take advantage of that disadvantage, then it worked out. Then they were able to do everything they wanted. Revenge here, QR9, staying low. There's Lux, just really close. Actually, even closer is Nox. And they have, okay, so they know each other here. Otherwise, they wouldn't do this, okay? So we have, okay, so ammo's hurt. So they already know 50 ammo, or that D, 5D ammo. I thought it was 50 for the 5 ammo, like 5.56. But nope, I don't know why he's named that. Nox, if he has a grenade, that'd be a perfect time. Oh, Revenge gets knocked down. That is unfortunate. And now Nox, I think, wants to push, obviously. Wants to wait for Lux too. But he wants to push this with him just so they have advantage and don't have to be cautious about it. They also go for the thirst. Nox, I don't know if he was able to actually shoot at ammo, but he's shooting toward ammo. And unfortunately for ammo, this is a bad position. A 2v1, pushing up them really fast. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Change the gun. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So what, I mean, you were pretty bad. You're in a bad odds situation from the get-go after your teammate got knocked. But you probably should have had better off peeking this, whatever you call it, logs, I guess cut wood. Rather than strafing out to the side, because strafing kind of exposed yourself easy, and then it really made it a 1v2. Kind of makes sense. Peeking it would have been a much better situation, and sometimes it's hard to peek. I get that because you know your button situation or whatever. But the more comfortable you feel with the buttons, I think the more likely he would have knew to peek first than the strafe. Strafing's easier, just to let everyone know. In case you're wondering, strafing's much easier than peeking. That Ama is lost Matt into the blue. Got YMCA that's trying to cut in from the blue still, and I'm kind of surprised that they're not using our numbers to just push to AMA. Ooh, what a grenade! It doesn't get much beautifully perfect than that. And Savage now is getting shot from the left side. There's people on the right as well that he's trying to hide behind or hide away from. Dezo's gonna see, and they do get the kill. Actually, Linus comes in with the kill, who flanked it even more. So fantastic work for YMCA. This is why they've been doing so well throughout this game, throughout this event. I don't know what else to say. They're just doing great. I mean, that grenade was beautiful. It's a great grenade. I'm kind of surprised they got it so nicely. He backed up pretty much into it. Yeah. Anyway, we got N1 with an Anonym. They came in second place in the last round. They have all 4 of their players still alive. Unfortunately, they only have, well, they have 0 kills. I never know whether it's right to say only have 0 kills. Is that like is that proper? Can you say only have 0, or is it just they have 0? Because only would indicate that they have something, right? At least 1, I would imagine. I don't know. Anyway, you guys get my thoughts. I always enjoy watching the streams. You can turn your notification off in settings. I just probably do it in settings. Probably should have, but it's not making noise anymore. It's probably good. Thanks for letting me know. Giovanni, welcome to the stream. Says yo, what's up? What's up, dog? What's up, homie? What up, homie G? I don't know why I'm saying that. It felt right at the time. I regret it. Can't stop. Actually, I can stop. I just should have stopped before I even said it. We got Penn. All right, Marius, Tori, Griff, and Benji. They won the first round. I'm not mistaking that. They won the first round. They got in 12th in the second round with only 1 kill in that one. So they really need to pick it up again, even though they did fantastic in the first round. It's not just one game, how well you do. It's how well you do in all of them. So they have to be more consistent if they want to get the win. Especially in the remaining 2 rounds, they need to do pretty well in order to get first place. Ooh, Petrit surprisingly not getting hurt. What is going on? Is he behind something? Oh, he's behind. They can't see it. They can't see this. It's not rendered in for them, so they're constantly shooting, and they don't see this hill. Look at all the freaking bullet holes they're providing into this landmass of sand. So that's so weird. They're probably thinking he's hacking or something, but no, it's so obviously anyone knows there's like a render distance for things, and sometimes you can see somebody over a hill even though they're behind the hill, right? So so that's what Petra's doing, but with this small area. And usually it doesn't work on small areas like, I mean, it can work, but typically you see it on like big hills where you hide behind the big hill. It's so funny that Petra can do this though. So they know when he's gonna peek, which is really tough for Petra right now because they know he's there. And whenever he tries to peek over, and you know, CIA will constantly shoot at him as he goes farther and farther. So Petra can't really surprise the enemy with a peek. So he's kind of screwed unless hard in words. I can't use words. You know what? I'm just gonna give up on that. We got CIA. All right, we got Solo, Damien, HMG or BBO, and Keyed Baby. So funny how Petra's is there, and there's like 2 teams shooting at him, and he's just, I'm hidden. You can't see me. That's so funny. That's so funny. I've never noticed that render. Oh, they found Petra for the hit, and he hides right again. As I said, anytime he tries to peek, he will be like, he probably should be better off not peeking, because then it'll make it at least look like he's not trying to shoot. Because every time he peeks, they're going to be trying to shoot away and try to get these hits. Can't believe that's working. Alright, let's take a look around the map. Oh, we got a kill here on the right side. I want to see that. Looks like Stein is trying to throw a grenade over to Zart, and Zart backs away in time. That was like a movie picture, jumping off the cliff and the explosion right behind you. Zart was able to escape just barely. Another grenade coming around to the right side, but not far enough. And I don't think that trajectory would have got him even if it was farther thrown. Zart, where are your teammates, bud? Up top to the right. All right, so you guys are pretty far away from you. I don't know what you're going to do, man. I honestly don't know. You can try to keep backing up. Will the zone push you out of that? Where are you? Oh, no. The zone's nice for you, actually. Let's move around, though. We got P9 Old School lost a player to a kill and to a knock. We got Rolls and Petrit alive. Looks like Nox is getting hit. There's Lux on that other side. I'm not sure the rotation here for Rolls. He's probably going to try to cut all the way around to this left side. I dig it. It's just going to take a bit of time. Let's see if it will work, though. He's trying to look to see if they're behind those rocks, but they gotten a lot closer now. And I don't know if Nox understood that Rolls is right here. But you can see how close Nox is. Oh, Lux threw a grenade, and I think they kind of figured it out. And you can see how close. Rolls can probably see Nox soon. Yep, he does. Got the advantage, but he's lost a lot of health doing it. And now Lux being pushed from the blue also wants to take down Rolls in the process. Rolls needs to heal. He does heal, but unfortunately, he couldn't get the gun out fast enough. So Lux definitely gets the knock in return. Rolls is just knocked, so his teammate should still be alive somewhere, even though I can't see him. Am I? Oh, no, never mind. They're right there. I thought that was another team also. But Lux is going for the revive on Nox. He looks like this little hill's enough to protect. And already P9's going for a revive here on Brutal. So they just got that done. And now Petrit, who has most of his health intact, is going to go toward Rolls, either to kill CQ or to pick up his teammate. Rolls is probably going to feed information. He's probably saying, hey, they're so close to me. They're just far, or maybe not. He might not be able to hear him anymore. So Petrit should be able to pick up Rolls. He probably should do this a lot faster because Rolls has no more health. And the blue zone's coming and overrunning. So unfortunately, yeah, they cannot revive their teammate. Queen gets a nice shot there on the behind, or sorry, Minato gets a nice shot from behind. There we go. I could do this. But yeah, go aim, gets the kill. You're gonna have to go in a little bit more with the blue zone closing, but it's still pretty good. Interesting shot. Where the hell was Malmani there? Or Malmi? Where was Malmi there? He was like on top of a tree, it seemed. Oh no, he was on that. Okay, that's what. Was that not rendering in for the other one? Jesus, things just not rendering in for people. But I think he was on the watchtower. Interesting spot, ruins, in the middle of the zone too. We might have a finish at ruins. I don't know if I've ever seen a finish at ruins, ever. Not very often that happens to me. Got Peace, Top, Passy, Masa, and Larix here. A lot of shots, but who are they shooting at? They're solo by the water. They're shooting across to the other people who are crossing, or by the edge of the water itself. I think Nox is, yeah, underwater. He got shot a bit and trying to stay underwater. Will he get shot out of it? Stays alive. Needed some air, though. He's going to try to get some more air. Gets taken down. He couldn't dip back under. Aim gets another kill. 4 kills total for the team. The team that just died, I forgot who they are. Oh, they still have people just crossing late. P9 Old School, actually. That's a different team, actually. Cutting in from the blue. That blue's doing a lot of damage. You can't heal in the water in this game, so Petrit will die. There's no doubt about that. And I think his teammate died as well. So that's it for P9 Old School. They're out of the game, at least for this match. There's one more match after this, let you know. It's still ending at ruins. It's still heading toward this direction. If it ends inside of ruins, that would be interesting. It might not even end to that. Even if it like intends to end there, I think it'd be great. Or OR would probably be in a great position to prevent anyone to actually get inside of the building. East Masa gets to the edge of zone. Enemy coming in hot. That's an enemy that's right next to you. Nope, never mind. I was wrong. I thought it was a different color. I'm like, that's an enemy, right? Let's see. YMCA, they did fantastic so far with 7 kills, but this might be problematic. One player still in the blue zone, trying to deal with it. Linus is just getting in from the blue zone. Oh, good shots on Benji. That is it for the squad for PEN. They come in 8th place. There's a lot of knocked on that right side as well, and I know he's focused on that because he heard the shots on that right side. But right now, that other Pen team has their own things to worry about. Mumbles is hurt. Killam needs to heal, and he's going to try to heal slowly, and he gets brought down on his route in. He couldn't wait. He should have waited, actually. He had like 30 seconds, but he thought it was all clear. He should have heard Linus's shots, though. That was a mistake on his point for sure. Here's Wild throwing a smoke for his teammate. I think Mumbles will try to get that revive. 15 seconds. So Mumbles, if you're gonna do it, better do it quick because that blue zone's gonna overrun you. It's gonna overrun everyone here still. Oh, Wild gets knocked down. That was from Damien, and he will be thirsted too. Mumbles is going for that revive. This blue zone's going to overrun them. I don't think they can afford to really try this, but they're going to do it anyway. And now the shots on that left side. Yes, it is coming in. Mumbles gets knocked out, and yeah, Killam could not heal in the blue. I don't know why he tried. He should have just ran. But there you go. YMCA Linus and Malmi coming into the blue. Linus got to be careful, though. I don't know if he's going to have a really good way in. He might have to jump down certain cliffs. He might actually die from that, but certainly going to get hurt. Yeah, and luckily though, keeping up with the blue. OR still holds the major part of this area. Peace is going to be peeking around. Let's see it. Oh nope, still on top. Molly throwing it. He's burning, and he's not finding a head. Oh, he's going to die. Oh, that's unfortunate. Pessy's now alone. Let's see if he can pick up his teammate. That would be a hell of an attempt. Oh, he's getting pushed by 2 people, and he gets wrapped up by OR. OR, fantastic job. They must have a lot of kills from people trying to cut in to their building. And they see it. Yep. One of their teammates pointed out to the rest. And look at that. Boom gets brought down quick. And nice job returning the favor on Malmi. And they're going to go for the revive first. They might wait until Boom gets picked up. Linus should try to do his best he can to pick up Malmi, but he's not doing that right now. Well, we can see Malmi trying to cut over to Linus. And he's just like, yep, no, that's not going to work. So, yeah, unfortunately, Linus is in a 1v4 situation. OR is just waiting because, you know, they want their teammates to be fully ready to go for their fight. Linus took a hit there too. Azaka is pushing up. Linus is going to be dead. I would give it a 99% chance he loses. And there you go. There you have it. So we still got one more match, just to let you know. But this match, OR did a fantastic job holding out the ruins. The ruins that ended there as well. Doesn't get much better than that. When you have the ruins at a very early stage and it ends at ruins, I mean, the place is like a fort. I mean, you're good. You're good to go. So anyway, Male with 4 kills, 7 for Boom, a team total of 11. I think that's the most we've seen. Yeah, that's the new most in any match today so far in PUBG Mobile Brute Scrims. So good job for OR getting first place as well. YMCA, oh, never mind. They actually have more kills. 7 for Linus, 3 for Malmi, and 2 for King. A team total of 12, just upping it by 1. And then Peace coming in with 3 for Top Pessy, 2 for Late, 1 apiece between Larix and Masa. A team total of 7. YMCA is one of those teams that consistently do well. I'm not sure exactly how well they've been doing in the previous 2 matches, but generally speaking, they are a good team. Peace, they got first place in the last round, so the fact they got 3rd now with some solid kill count, they're probably near the top, if not at the top. And OR is doing great too, obviously. And they may be on top as well. I'm not really sure. CIA with 3 total kills. PN with 1 kill for Mumbles and 2 for Kill'em. Team total 3. And 1 with 2 total kills. AIM with 4 kills. Nice shot from Stein with 3 of those. PEN again with Griff getting the 1 kill. My Neck with 0 kills. P9 Old School with 1 kill. CQ with 3, 4, 5, 6 kills. RP with 1 kill. VAE with 0 kills. We got QR9 with 2 kills. And 9 itself with 0 kills. And that wraps up round 3. Proper, it has 0 kills. Like, they have 0 kills. They have or has. There has to be they have 0. Has. It. Proper is has. They. Well, it depends on. He has 0 kills or they have 0 kills. Not only has 0 kills. Yeah. I think you're right. Or just don't mention that they don't have kills. Yeah, I could do that too, but you know, I gotta say what's on my mind. Giovanni says, how's your day? You are the GOAT. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I know you've been supporting the channel for a very long time. So Giovanni, much love to you, as your name entails as well. Appreciate it. If you have any questions, just let me know, and hopefully I can answer some of those things that might be on your mind. That goes for anybody as well. I'll try to answer the best of my abilities. If you have a question for the event, you can ask me, for sure. You can also go to their Discord and ask yourself to the people who organize this event. That Discord link is in my description, in my About page. Actually, just in my description on YouTube. It's just there. If you guys want to DM me on Discord, I can send you guys the link if you are on my Twitch side. But yeah, it's just not a lot of people watch from Twitch, so usually it's not a factor for Twitch. But on YouTube, come by, you can get the link. All right. Oh yeah. What I want to do is see if the next room has been created. Not yet. I want to make sure too. Do we actually have one more map? I'm pretty sure we do. Yes. Yes, we do. Just created. All right. I'm gonna get myself in. Let me bring you guys to the studio. Like looking over my camera. Password is, I know it, and it's great that I can use myself as a barrier to prevent you from seeing the password. Something like that. Anyway, So these are just for registered players, by the way. So if you want to compete in this, you can. You literally can by signing up your squad every week. It is not hard to do. It is free to do. I just want you guys to let you know that if you want to compete on a weekly basis against some really good teams and try to see where you fit in the whole esports area, come by. Where's the advice when we play regular? Can't ever give me advice. Trent, you want me to give you advice? The great way for me to get, when I do give advice for a teammate. I feel like I say it and then it's odd. You know, it's odd because so I play with Trent a lot, obviously, on PUBG Mobile. He's a naked esports player. Whenever I feel like we make a mistake, sometimes I'll say it, especially if it's a significant one, because I want my teammates to know that a significant mistake was made. But at the same time, if there's like a small mistake, I'm not going to really mention it, because I'm not going to try to nitpick my own team into oblivion, because if you nitpick too much, it then becomes not fun. All right. So I feel like when I watch things here, if I see a mistake made, I will mention it. But you just take it if you want it or not. So that's the great thing about being like a broadcaster like this is, you know, take it or leave it. You know, if you don't want to hear it, you don't have to hear it. You know, if you want to hear it, come by and watch it. But it's different. You know, it's kind of like teaching a significant other. I don't know if any of you have tried to teach your significant other in something else. So if you have like a girlfriend or a boyfriend, try teaching them something and see how easy that is compared to teaching a stranger or teaching another, maybe a friend of yours that isn't that deeply connected to you. It is a lot harder to do it with a significant other. Always, because there's emotions attached to the way you teach people. But when there's no emotions attached because you're teaching a random person, then it's all just pure like business. You know what I mean? It's like pure, like not fact. It doesn't have to be fact. You could be wrong teaching somebody, but it's all like, it's not like a power struggle. You know, like I remember I was teaching my girlfriend to snowboard one time, or multiple times. I did a lot. Speaking of snowboarding, I went last weekend. But I was teaching my girlfriend to snowboard, and she was doing it for the first time, and she didn't take a lesson, which maybe we should have done in hindsight. But you know, I'm a snowboarder. I figure I could teach her. What could be the problem in that? But you know, there's a few things involved with that. One, snowboarding is really physical. So if you fall a lot if you don't know how to snowboard, obviously. And every time you fall, it hurts. And, you know, when you get hurt, you become a little bit more agitated. And just like anybody, you get emotional. You know, if I was kept hurting myself trying to do something, I would start freaking out because I would start, you know, being more emotional due to my pain. So I think it'd be different though if you got trained by a stranger, even if it was the same level of teaching ability, because then you have this veneer you need to hide, right? Like with a boyfriend, you really don't. With a girlfriend, you really don't. You kind of put yourself out there emotionally. You know, you got to tell them how you feel. You're not going to hide it. But with like a teacher that has like no psychological attachments, you just like hide it. You kind of like take it, and the more and honestly, that's like a better situation for learning, because there's a lot of stuff that you don't want to. You just want to purely be in the moment of like understanding the words of the person. You don't want to go crazy in thought with all these different things rolling through your head. You just want to focus on getting better. But sometimes if you are doing it with a boyfriend or a girlfriend, it could be bad. So anyway, same thing goes with Trent and my teammates. I feel like I have more of an emotional connection with them, so I do feel odd when I say things sometimes. Most of the time I don't, but there's some times where it's just like not gonna mention it. I don't know, how do you guys feel when you're with teammates, and you know, there's times where you can say like you messed up, right? But there's times where you just can't, even if they did mess up. I feel like that happens with every single team. It's about weighing the pros and cons to what you want to accomplish, right? Because sometimes nitpicking will not be good, even though you want them to change in some fashion. nitpicking is going to be problematic, because in the whole big grand scheme of things, you could be ruining your team's ability to work together. So yeah, just thought I'd point that out. Thoughts. Play some music. I need to eat some lunch after this. I didn't eat anything yet. I have a COD Mobile event at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is roughly in 4 hours from now. So if you guys want to compete in that, you guys can. That's again Call of Duty Mobile. These are ranked events for they're where the best of the best play. It's a fun, exciting battle royale games. I know a lot of PUBG Mobile players that are watching this right now probably like PUBG because of the battle royale aspect. So if you're interested in playing COD Mobile, especially on the esports side, you can come by my Discord, which is in the description below. And even on Twitch, it's in the About page, and you can learn all about it. Okay. There's cash prize pools as well. If you're interested in winning some cash. These happen every week. We have $20 cash prize pool every week, and then once a month we have a $300 prize pool event. So if you're interested in anything I just said, hit the Discord link. We also have PUBG Mobile events too, so if you're interested in both, you should do both. There is a delay for all the newcomers here. Thank you for joining in. There is a delay on the stream to make sure that we have no stream snipers in this event. This is a closed custom room event, meaning that you have to register to compete, and we don't want people who have registered to use what we see on the stream to their advantage. Okay, it should purely be on their phone, on their tablet, playing the game, not watching the stream and getting an advantage due to it. Now for me personally, I'm fine with you watching the stream, enjoying yourselves, obviously, even if you're competing. Just know that everyone knows the difference between using the stream to their advantage by telling their teammates, or using it for your own movement to better yourselves. So just know the difference, and like, I can't stop you from turning on your Twitch or turning on your YouTube, but don't use it to your advantage, because even though there is a delay, there's a possibility that people can use it. They're just not going to get real-time info. But even if it's not real-time, it's possible to get a little bit of advantage. I tried teaching my girlfriend PUBG. It was hard, and she doesn't understand it. Yeah, like for you, Trent. Like, yes, there's like a nicety to be able to like teach your loved ones, like make them better, obviously. But you really can't like teach them in the way you can teach like a student who has like a teacher-student relationship. That makes sense. I think you get it. I'm just wondering if others do too. Because I don't know. I don't think I could try to teach my girlfriend to play PUBG. I don't think that's gonna be possible. I think, you know, we can play, you know, like some random stuff, and that but it wouldn't be a teaching thing. It'd be like, you're my teammate and we're gonna try, and if you ask me a question, I'll let you know. But I'm not gonna be like, all right, so here we go, this is what you need to do. All right, you messed up here, you did this, you made this mistake. I'm not gonna be like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna be like, oh, good job, hun, good job, you did great, keep it up. That's it. I'm not gonna do that. There's no way I would do that. We got 56 people. We keep losing people. One after the other. I think one team is lost every single time we had a match. We started, I think, with 68. Then we had 65. Then we had 60. And we have 56. Just lose people left and right. But this is the last match, so let me know again who you guys are rooting for. I'm not sure who's winning in particular. YMCA did very well in the last round. I I really don't know. I really know. I don't know. I don't think Penn has been doing particularly well after the first round. I don't think they're going to be like one of those top teams in this one unless they do fantastic here. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, so this is Erangel. This is apparently the map that was voted on. Where will they drop? It could be Georgia Pole. I think we're going to get a lot of people going to the crates because it's really available. I also think that teams that haven't been doing well will want to drop really hot in order to get those kills. Can I go for all, go for it, just like full send, certain things. So again, the crates at Georgia Pole, you should be able to get a lot of good loot there. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1. Get good loot and possibly get some kills along the way. Other than that, I'm really not sure where people will go. Pachinki, very center spot. Would not be surprised if teams drop there too. This is with 56 people, so it's even though again a lot of teams will want to hot drop things, we're probably not going to get a lot of battles early. We're probably going to have it where people are going to be able to loot, people are able to get what they want, and then go into a fight. So my thoughts is Pachinki will have one team. Yep, VAE is going to take it. Penn, I thought was going to take Pachinki, but it looks like they're going off to a different direction. UR9 is going in a different direction. Two teams are landing by the military base area, but I think they're going to get in some separation. Looks like RP is heading toward Novo. So yeah, separation for sure. This looks kind of interesting. Let's take a look at this. There's two teams that are floating away. I think they're trying to head over toward Yasnaya. And good thing Solo was able to drop here first to grab the weaponry. There's a lot of floaters in the air. Let's see. There they are. There they are for sure. Teammates here. If they follow... Oh my god, if they follow that... Oh, come on, get them in. If they follow these guys in the parachutes, that would be a huge advantage. Do they see him? Yeah, they see Zart. They see Zart. He's going to be stuck out in the middle of the field. He's not going to make it to the building. I don't think he is. Maybe he will. He does make it to the building. All right, so he's gotten in, and they see him. They should... Oh, what? Why didn't they stop? I agree with Keed. I thought, yeah, if I was Keed and I didn't hear any conversation, I would imagine, yeah, you stop. Oh, unfortunate. Keed dies out as well. Keed must be furious right now. Poor guy. Yep. He's gonna hear it. You know what happened. Oh, now you do know what happened. You see the kill feed. And I don't know, man. So why stop there? Because there's only one there. You saw him literally drop. You have 4 people. You just go there. Maybe none of them had loot. I think that scared them, maybe. One of them did, but most of them didn't. I think they were able to get a kill. I think someone's on their 2nd floor. Nice job from Manatu. He needs to survive. He's the only one left on the team. So he's going to try to bandage up here to get a little bit more top to 75%. He's got a squirt gun for a gun, otherwise known as a UMP, I guess. That's kind of funny how the color makes it look like a water gun. Oh, it has a red tip as well. It's great. All right, so they got the revive as well, which is huge. Well, I'm kind of surprised Manatu didn't thirst, because you have 2 options there. Right when you got the knock, you can either let him be alive, right? And then try to bail because they want to go for the... Oh, no. So, yeah, 2 options, guys. You tell me, guys. What should he have done? We'll play a little game here. A game called What You Should Do Next. All right, so he had a knock early here on the stairwell. Successfully. He had a 1v1. He won it. That was this guy, dude. This dude won it. And what he went to is he went behind here. He healed up using bandages. And he was pretty good in health. He had like maybe 60% of his health intact, maybe a little bit more. So he had two options. He either one could have thirsted and try to continue to battle it out in a 2v1 then situation, which is against him. Or you get the knock and try to bail, which could have worked because one of their teammates would have went for the revive. The other one probably would have stuck around the teammates, trying to make sure they wouldn't get pushed, and so he'd be the one with the gun out. So I think he would have been much better off trying to get the knock than bailing. I think he should have known the amount of people that was on the other side, because they were the only two teams here. It's not like a third party came in and made the math hard. So that's it. That's my thoughts, and I'm sticking to them. A lot of these things are in hindsight and from our angle, because we get to see everything. So we know like everything that went down. Sometimes if you have incomplete information or you have a bad preconceived notion, you make bad decisions, which could have happened to him easily, just like anybody. But I'm just letting you know, based on if you had all the information. I think he had all the information. It's just a matter of inputting that information to his advantage that he did not do right. Because he should have been able to know how many teammates his team knocked or got kills on. Figured out there's 3 left out of the 4. Anyway, I'm looking around. All right, so we start with 56, so we got a lot of separation. We can kind of go through these teams, kind of see where they might end up. What time do you live streaming COD Mobile, says Giovanni? It will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, 8 p.m. Make me better. You're my master. Jesus Christ, Trent. Okay. I will just drive it in. All right, drive it through your brain. All of my impressive understanding. I always say this, it was really a useless title I give myself. Not title, but useless skill, I think, is because this is not how 99% of teams work. But if I was just like a coach, I feel like I'd be a great coach for PUBG Mobile. Like somebody who's just behind all the screens, like, you know, like you see in like esports competitions with like major tournaments. Just like somebody who sees like every single screen and being able to tell people, all right, this is what they should be doing constantly. I think I'd be great at that. I honestly think I'd be like one of the best, because I watch so many of these events. I know exactly what each person should do at certain situations. Not because like I know what happened to the other team as well with third parties, but like in general, like things that some people just don't do when they have the same amount of information that I have, and they don't execute it because they just don't know to do it, or they just haven't, not necessarily that they haven't played enough, but they just haven't put 2 and 2 together yet. And it happens all the time. I think, again, I'd be a great coach on that situation. I say it usually doesn't work 99% of the time, because never do people stay together to play these games in competitions. Maybe if you're playing in like ESLs, freaking you're playing in a stadium, that might be the only time where it might actually work out with a coach, because you're actually together. A LAN event, you can only work on LAN events. Or if they all stream it, that's another thing. They can all stream it on Twitch. I just have them all up there, and I am able to tell everybody. Problem is there's lag though too with Twitch. Not always instant. Sometimes a few seconds in between. Linus is getting shot and he lost his vehicle in the process, so now he's kind of stuck at this house. Teammate might be better off coming around with a vehicle so they can pick him up and go. He's good for now, especially with CIA so far away. They're going to have to do a big rotation to make their way over to Linus and get an angle on this. So they could take their time with this. You see Dezo is coming around the buggy. So he's going to be the one to hopefully pick him up, and comes around, picks him up, and on the route out, seems to be good to go. Some shots here and there, but Linus seems to be good. Almost lost his health, but he is good. He's behind the hill now. There might be a third party on this side. Yes, there is. You can see Zart pushing up a lot. Does he see him on top of the roof? There's Solo. He is up there, and you can't quite notice him. Let's head over to him and see what his perspective looks like. He's inside the stairwell, so he's certainly hidden. Many gunshots from a surrounding area. So N1 got really close to CIA. I don't know if they were able to accomplish anything. There is a death on Key, but we saw that death very early on, so it was not caused by N1 in this battle. N1, this is a great position. I think I love this position from Ishaha. Ish. No, it's Shah. There we go. Just Shah. This is a great perspective to get the one on the roof on the other end. Unfortunately went down, but maybe eventually you get a better perspective. M7, great short range weapon. I think this could constitute a solid. Ooh, unfortunately not good enough, as it gets hit by a mini of all guns at that distance. Ooh, nice grenade from Zart. Nicely done, giving it back to them. Now another grenade, trying to hit him again. Unfortunately, I think CIA is gonna be able to hide in the stairs. Throws it constantly into the second floor, but they're not in the second floor anymore. Good job throwing in the first floor as well. But Damien, is he gonna cross over? No. And so good job from Damien, throwing a lot of smoke, not going into that room yet. Zart gets knocked and thirsted by Solo. I didn't realize that until now. And he was the one causing most of the damage across. Anonym is going for the revive on Crush. Definitely got that done. G got picked back up as well. Might be Gabo. Is that how you supposed to say that? HM Gabo, maybe? With a 4 being an A. Gonna go with that. Gabo. Solo, still a great position though to shoot down at N1. Let's look around the map, see if we're missing anything. I think we're pretty good though. This is the closest battle for sure. We'll stick around here. So what should teams do in this scenario? Hard to say. You have Shah, who's flanking for the team right now. This is not a bad idea. It's got to be a little cautious because, as again, always a good rule of thought for flankers is you... Oh, Shah. Always a good rule for flankers, which that grenade didn't help. Oh, nice job. They got Solo actually to a knock, and Damien's probably going to try to back up. Gabo gets hit badly, and we might see a bigger push now. Grenade could be thrown from Shah. No, he's going to hold on to that grenade and keep it back. Put the pin back into the grenade. Damien's throwing a lot of smokes, hoping to rotate towards... Oops, sorry. Solo. Gabo needs to heal. Luckily, that grenade won't hit him. Gets back to 75% health as well. Damien seems to be clear to rotate this way. And gets... Yeah, he's safe. Should be able to get right in and up to the stairs. That should work out nicely. Just gotta be careful for Gabo. Gabo smoked out the spot. If... So they should know the numbers as well. I think they should know the numbers. That there's just one left in here. That way, this team for N1, they should push Gabo. And I know because we're in hindsight, right? We know everything. But based on what they've been fighting on, based on all the information they've been gathering throughout this event, they should know that there's just one here. They saw the smoke trail going to the pickup player for Damien. If they didn't figure that he was going to use that, well, that's a mistake. So Gabo is good because he was able to not be in a huge battle. And if he was in a battle, then that would have been it for Gabo because there would have been a 1v3. Now backing up. Good job. Safely gets into the house. A lot of this, again, is about understanding your scenarios. I know, again, we get everything in hindsight. We know everything. But if you're a team that can understand like all the things that players do and kind of foresee like, oh, I would do this in this scenario, so I'm assuming they're going to do this in this scenario as well. Like, what are the best choices? And in this case, Solo was knocked. You knew one of them was going to try to rotate back. And if you thought both of them were going to rotate back, then N1 should have pushed through those houses, just clear them out, and then you know that happened. So they're doing that now as a two-player team, but they did that a little late. Just saying. They could have gotten Gabo. If they spotted Gabo, they probably would have killed him. Can I make my own squad? Yes, certainly you can. Certainly. Let's see. Let me go look back. What time you last stream? Oh yeah, I said that. I think if he had a smoke, he should have used it. Says Giovanni. Yeah, certainly at a previous point. Push, he should have pushed the other guy because his health was still good. The third teammate was 2 buildings over. Yeah, there's a lot of like those little situations like, should you go for the revive or should you go for the push? you really should, if you are a two-person team and one of your teammates gets knocked, that's the biggest gray area, I would say, because depends. It really does depend. But if you have full squad and you have one of your teammates knocked, then there's really just two scenarios. One, your teammate's close to you, you all hold back and you wait for that revive, wait for the heal up, you're good to go. If you're separated from that one player, then you all push to take him out and hope that it works out. The in-betweener, there's not a lot of in-between there because you could wait a few moments, but eventually you're either going to do one push or two revive your player. We got a different battle, so we're going to go to that since we've been there forever. We got Rolls here, who's next to two enemies, and I think the movement should indicate his position given how close it looks. Boom's on the left side, Hizaka is on that right side. And I think, yeah, P9 Old School has players. Grenade close, but no cigar. Luckily threw it to the wrong area. This grenade's online, but unfortunately just an inch short. So Rolls, we got very, very lucky. Hizaka definitely intended for that grenade to go over the fence. Just wasn't able to get the arm off. So looks like we got Rolls backing away, getting into the vehicle. Trying to keep up with it. There we go. And because the buggy is so great for the driver, he didn't get hit at all for it. He's also heading up toward his teammates, so he has a straight line to it. And I'm not sure where they're going to go. I am not sure, but they're heading up or heading down south for now. Oh, looks like something happened finally at Yasnaya after all those in between shots. Looks like Damien's knocked. Damien tried to push out, it looks. Got taken down. I don't know what he's trying to do because they haven't really moved. N1 didn't really move from their positions. It does look like N1 lost a player. Maybe that was why. Maybe there is after a knock and a thirst, they went for one person went for a push, or two people went for a push. That's what happened. All right, so something happened here where one knocked on N1 side and two knocked on CIA. Not a lot of great options for CIA right now. Best thing you can do is prevent N1 from cutting into this building. That's really the biggest thing. If you can do that, that'll be a solid good thing. Because then you just kind of wait for the blue zone to finally overrun you, and then N1 will leave, then you can leave. But I don't think N1 will wait. They can pretty effectively push this if they want. There's a lot of walls here that allow them to push Gabo right now. And it's hard to shoot down from here as well. So, you know, I'm surprised Crush is trying to find angles to shoot up toward the roof. Because the person on the bottom definitely at a disadvantage. Gotta watch out for grenades. Gotta watch out for all that. Grenade comes up. Misses as Gabo went down to the 3rd floor. Crush is gonna move in. Good thing for you. Looks like Anonym is getting closer. There's a smoke out on that floor. Re-firing that smoke. Seeing if anyone will come through. Not yet. So now Crush and Anonym are close. They're pushing together up the stairs. Anonym went up to that was on the same flight now. Ooh, he got hit badly, and their push is gonna ensue. He's pre-firing that one completely. Even with the pre-fire, does not work against a 2v1 with this health that low. The blue zone's overrunning them now, and they're gonna have to cut in. They probably have a vehicle. Yasnaya typically has multiple vehicles, so I assume they do. Let's take a quick gander around. So far, nothing. All right, maybe they don't. Might be a bit troubling to get into the next zone from there. Team Peace. Peace has been doing fantastic. We got Matu, we got Late Topesi, and Masa as well. RP is in front of them, just a little over. This is a nice defended area. Look at this nice gully. Hard to shoot down at this, and hard to shoot across on this. But overall, a good position to hold if you're just trying to bunker down. Problem is, the next zone has only one of the teams in it so far, with literally one player. And it is, right now, Samax. Looks like one teammate just came into the zone as well. They're going to go for the school apartments, which is near the center. I like it. I like it. With this zone, you really want to try to take a center spot early. And it looks like my neck was thinking the same exact thing. And we got 2 apartment building teams. Take a look from the outside and see what this looks like. On the left, we got my neck. On the right, we have QR9. Boom took a middle building, so he's technically their flanker right now. He should try to... He's definitely going to be the guy that tries to get a better angle. Tries to get a knock through the windows that they aren't expecting. But it's kind of hard here because, again, there's a lot of walls here to prevent any significant knocks. And at the same time, if you're going to be moving around here, be sure that they're going to hear you. So it's not like you can really effectively flank without being spotted or heard or anything like that. Grenade coming over to Boom. And he died. How do you survive? Look at his health. So he didn't make it out of the room fast enough, yet he survives the grenade. I can't believe that. Boom. He got very, very lucky. So lucky right there. As I said before, as a flanker, you really cannot be spotted because of situations like that. If he got knocked, that would have made it extremely difficult for the rest of the team to figure out a process to pick up your teammate, you know, pick him up and still battle. Looks like Boom is driving off. I wonder where. Guess just to a nearby building. Oh, just here. Same building. No more flanking. Does he see him? He may. He sees the car. Car passing by. Trying to red dot him out. One player on the back of that buggy is wide open for shots, and yet they still couldn't take him down. I think they stopped. They did stop at the rocks. King D was the one on the back, so he needs to heal for sure. He does. We got 10 on that other end. They had, again, a fantastic first round, but haven't really been able to put things together after that moment. So now we have them facing possibly to take out YMCA. They also have the next circle, so I don't think they're going to be pushing farther out than the circle. They're just going to be waiting it out. Maybe bodyguarding the circle. My neck kind of just rotated one building over. There's N1 here with Anonym and Crush. Might have gotten a few hits there. Oh, getting shot from across the way. Crush, cautious not to be overly exposed even if he wants to shoot across the window. QR9. So it looks like the school itself will be near the end. Let's take a look. So this top of the hill by Rosshawk is not going to work at the end. They can try to hold this. I'm kind of surprised they took it, to be quite honest, because there's not a really good way to get into the zone from here other than a vehicle to cut around. And you might as well do that now then, rather than wait. So they're going to do that, yep, rather than stopping. They are getting shot from the school. And he's going to hold this spot. Interesting place. There they are. Good shot. Got it. One shot on kill him. There's also an enemy. Yeah. Look at AMA. Right here. So that is not the same team between the two, alright? So AMA, who's by himself, has a whole squad in front. He's going to throw a smoke on that left side. He's going to try to make it an easy way through. He might want to smoke out his own spot and then jump off eventually. Luckily, there's other things that QR9 is worried about. So they're not really full sending. Although they probably should. They probably could easily do it if they wanted to. Nice shots on 8 YMCA from Marius. Molly thrown. That should put the dagger in him. As he's burning? No, he's not burning. King backed away. Good idea to use the smoke back off. We see another smoke by Malmi. And he's going to bail over to the rock now. This is an excellent position to get that revive. I don't know if it possibly going to be seen on that left side, but yep, never mind. They do. They do. I thought the tree line may be able to protect them, but that didn't work the way I thought. So there you go. Got Dome here by himself for RP. 1 kill on the board for the whole squad. Take a look inside. We got Hizaka, who's in the school with Boom for OR. The only 2 players left on the squad. There's also another team at school, which is Killum and Wild. A lot of incomplete teams at this point. I don't know why he jumped out. Oh, he wants to go for the crate. Anything in there? There's an MK, but he was getting shot by Dome. And how are you not dying from QR so exposed to that angle? I'm waiting for the one shot, but now, yeah, there you go. I'm like, I'm waiting for it. I know it's coming. And it did come. Came around with a DP shot. So RP Dome is starting to get into the next zone with a buggy. There's not a spot, really. There's not a spot. So he might just go for a rock formation here. Man, I don't know, man. I have no idea where you're going to stop right now. I'm surprised you're not dead yet. There we go. Honestly, you don't really want to do that. I know, like, you might be thinking there's not a lot of options, but you really can't, like, if you don't feel like you have any options, you really just got to take the first thing that you possibly can think would be good. Because what you're doing is exposing yourself to everybody else in the circle. The circle's only so small. You literally went right through it. And nice shots there from Boom, by the way, with the prone. If you go right through it, everyone's going to notice you. Everyone. There's not a doubt. You just want to make... Ooh, Boom gets knocked out as he tried too much from the prone position with no cover. He really needed to smoke his spot out, but he didn't do that. So we're left with 3 teams, guys. Left with 3 teams. PEN has been doing fantastic, and they also have the next zone all to themselves so far. So as long as they can prevent others from coming in, that should be successful. Purple player, Wild, is dead. 5. Dies from the play zone. No chance of getting in at all. Even if he wanted to run it in, he would have been killed. Maybe if he had smoke, it would have been better. He just didn't use it. Anyway, we have 2 teams left. Pen, who is in a better position, but you can see some hurt in there on the left side. And QR9, who is pretty fully healed up, but they're taking their time getting into the next zone. It looks like they're going to use cars to get in. And now we see the rotation. See the shots through the smoke. Cars coming through as well. Looks like they try to just take that one sliver of area. And all the attention's on them. And look at that. Benji gets brought down. Griff is trying to cut in closer, but he's not on the right side of this. He had a good angle before, but now that QR rotated, he needs to rotate. So Max, I'm not sure what he's doing, but he needs to heal. That's the number 1 thing. And he's trying to hit Griff. Oh, he's dealing with the blue. That's why. Oh, that's it. There we go. I'm like, wait, who's left? There it is. So, QR9, tough rotation in for them on, obviously. If they were the ones that caused Pen, though, to get knocked over there, they probably should have just went full send into Pen itself, like that group on the north part. I think that's the only team that could have done the damage to Pen. So unfortunately, they didn't do that. Instead, they went to the right, where they were still completely exposed to the main group of Pen. And they did it late as well. Pen was fully healed up, so it was just a slow rotation from them. Still good stuff, though. They were able to rotate to that position to the apartment, not the apartment, but the compound outside of school, outside of Pachinki as well, in between. So they were able to rotate there and successfully take out anyone there. And you can see with the kills that they had a good run. Sorry, but yeah, I mean, other than that, there was just that last moment that they made a slight mistake where they should have pushed after they got the knock. They should have seen that there's so many players. There was only so many players. you might as well do it. There's not going to be a third party anymore for the most part. Even if there was, it would be an insignificant one because there was less than 8 people. I think it was in particular, it might have been at 8 actually at that point. But there you go. There you have it. So Penn wins it out with 8 kills. Oh, I said Penn. QR9 made the mistake. They only had 2 kills. So Zen and Samax with 2. And then the other Penn team was 0 kills at 3rd place. OR with 4 for Boom, a team total of 7. My Neck with 1 kill. BAE with 4 kills. RP with 1 kill. YMCA with 3 kills and 1 with 6-7. Nice job, guys. 7 kills for N1 here. Crush and Anonym with the 3 each. Peace with 3 kills. CQ with 7. Wow, all right. Way to go. P9 with 0 kills. CIA with 2. And AIM to wrap this one up with 1 kill. I'm not sure who won this event. I have no clue. But you will see the results in the Discord for Brute. So again, you can click on that Discord link. They'll have it updated soon. And you guys can compete. Sure. Can I make my own squad? I think they should push for behind. Okay, says Giovanni. Yeah, there's always room for growth, no matter who you are, for whatever team. And obviously, it's harder to find room for growth for the best teams out there. But if you're a team that's trying to get better and better, just try to figure out what makes your team best. And I hope by watching these streams that you can make your own team better by seeing maybe some of the mistakes other teams make. Like even that last moment when I said with QR9, they got 2nd place. They did very well. It's just that they made a mistake at the end that could have given them 1st place. Okay. So even with good teams make mistakes. And I just like to highlight those mistakes in order to make other people better, if not themselves if they're watching, but for the people who are watching for sure to get better. As I said, all these teams did fantastic. I thought it was kind of back and forth between a lot of them. So I have no idea who won the whole thing, to be quite honest. Penn, they had 2 wins, which is huge. But they didn't do very well at match number 2 and 3. So a little inconsistent, but is that enough to not have 1st place? Maybe, I'm not really sure. But there you go. There you have it. Thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys enjoy, make sure to leave a like. If you guys have not already subscribed or followed me on Twitch or YouTube, please do so because I want you guys to come back and watch more of my content. I'm going to be streaming at 8 p.m. Eastern today, which is going to be in like 3.5 hours. Come by, enjoy yourselves. It's going to be a Call of Duty mobile event. And it's going to be ranked. So it's going to be the best teams out there competing for a chance to win in this one, $20 prize pool. Okay. Later, guys. Have a good one. Thank you, Brute, for allowing me to stream this. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Later. I'll bring you guys to the end screen. Peace. I'll repeat the words you told. You say it's gonna be a good day. Every time you open up your eyes and you see that there's a light, a reason we're alive. Blessed are those who love to love with diamond hearts and plastic lungs. I want to see through your eyes. You see what's right and what's gone wrong, and that's your gift.
Give it all you got until someone take you to the top so you'll become everything that you've been dreaming of. Baby, I've been in LA for too long and I still ain't found a place to call home. Ain't no fun in making it all alone. All this glamour at Grammy parties ain't the same. Had me wishing that I never got on that plane. 'Cause now I'm stuck to you. I might drive back down to Georgia and wait there for you. I seen the fame, baby, they can have it. It ain't got nothing on you. Now I'm stuck in California with dreams that came true. Now I'm stuck in California and it leads me back to you. California, I'm just trying to get to you. Took away my insecurities, placed it with a bottle of Hennessy. Baby, I think that they all remember me. Mine ain't the same anymore. Sleeping on these hotel floors, thinking how could I have gotten this far? Ooh, all this glamour, Grammy parties ain't the same. Got me wishing that I never got on that plane. Now I'm stuck in California, just trying to get to you. I might drive back down to Georgia and wait there for you. Cause I seen the fame, baby, they can have it. It ain't got nothing on you. Now I'm stuck in California with dreams that came true. Ooh. Now I'm stuck in California and it leads me back to you. It leads me back to you. Now I'm stuck in California, trying to get to you. To you. Now I'm stuck in California, I'm just trying to get to you. A slap to your side, a push on my foolish pride.